That was the next step. I'll just close the whole internet. It's too bad we're not like. I wish we were like if we were like a big successful national show. Then you could have like interns come in and. Well, I guess you can't have interns anymore. You can have assistants come in and set everything up for you too, Chris. Like everyone, we just walk in and just sit down and show.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
You think the big time shows get in their chair right when they start?
No. Like I saw this behind the scenes once for Colin Cowherd. I don't know if it was on TV or if it was in a trade or something, but they have like I don't know what time a show starts, but let's say it's 6 a.m. like ours. Like they're in it like it'll show him like at 4 a.m. in like his shirt and tie and the coat's hanging up, and there's like 12 people at this banquet table, basic conference room table, and they're
all right, gentlemen.
Yeah, no, it really was funny because like they're going around the room. All right, what do you got today?
March 4th,
right? And they have like, all right, well, we were thinking we going on Shohei Ohtani and this gambling thing, and here we're gonna have the commissioner on to talk about it at 10:30. And
did he have a whiteboard?
I think they did actually, Chris, have a whiteboard, and they also had and then there was like a guy whose whole job was to like, as soon as they decided on not just the topic but where the topic would go,
right?
Then he would like put it into like the final rundown thing, and then he had another person who was like loading up the teleprompter for TV and this whole layout, and then like Colin would say like they'd all go around, he'd have a few things to say, and then he'd be like, all right guys, look, I really want to focus on da-da-da, let's get out there, and I'm just like wow, okay, well we do our sheet,
mm-hmm.
and then but to be fair, we also have our pre-show meetings. We have our conversations
mm-hmm.
about, we don't do 4 a.m., but usually the three of us meet around 4:35 a.m., sit down, do notes, and load up sound clips, video clips, and all that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It's pretty much the same. Hey, it worked. I mean, all right. Let's see your text, 916-339-1140. There's a guy named Steve, not that Steve, a different Steve, out there who was tweeting me last night saying, hey, listen every day, but he said, have you guys changed your texting? Because I feel like it used to say, thank you for texting. I send my text, and I usually text the show every day. I never hear anything back, not even the automated thing, so I'm wondering if I'm blocked or something. I was like, you're not. He's always been a super nice guy. You're not blocked, but now I'm looking out for his text today.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know there was some back and forth on social media.
Was there?
I don't know. I was tagged in a couple things.
I know. I always try to untag you.
There's a lot.
I know. Sorry. I do. I when I reply, I untag you. But then they
stayed in it.
Yeah.
I also heard from a listener,
mm-hmm.
not from the listener themselves, but from my barber, telling me, hey, I'm a big fan of the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross. Chris was saying that he comes in here for his pedicures. Is that you? And my barber says, yes, that is me.
Hey, look at that. We like to hear that. That's where you go in for your pedicures. That's nice. Your barber.
Yes.
Is there a difference between a barber and a stylist? Just
phrasing.
Aren't they different classes? Aren't they different schools?
I don't know. I just go to, I'm trying to plug them, but I don't know. I go to Great Clips because they're by my house and they're cheap. But like, I also don't know if like, I forever am like, well, is there a better place? I mean, I'm sure there's a better place. Like, I get it. But like, would it, like it, I wonder if, because I get my hair cut about once every month and a half, 2 months. If I went to Great Clips for one, and I went to like, I don't know the names of any of them. I only know my mom used to go to this place called Hoshal's in Carmichael. And that was like
I remember that.
That was big and, foofy and, all that. And
your dad didn't take him to his barber?
Dude, I think my mom just took me to Supercuts, honestly.
That's...
Yeah, is that a thing? Your dad didn't take you to your...
No.
You know what I mean, dude. Like, you...
No, that's what my dad always took me to the barber.
Really?
Yeah, my mom never took me to get my hair cut.
No,
that's mom... like a father-son type of thing.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, I do take my son. Yeah. What's up, Dad? I think he just couldn't
It's
be
like throwing
bothered.
the spiral.
I didn't.
That's like you like, oh, I'm getting a haircut and I'm taking my son to get his haircut.
Yeah, no. I don't even know where the hell. I don't know that my dad ever took me to. I can't remember a time my dad took me to get my haircut. I don't even know where he got his haircut now that I'm thinking about it. My mom always would. I know that I know the first haircut I ever remember was at there was this place in Fair Oaks called EJ's Little People. Not, no, it was like kids. And although, all right, there, I just wanted that visual for a second. It was EJ's Little People, and they're like kid related. There's like there were cartoons and a big plastic frog that you get toys out of and stuff. Which weirdly enough, my pediatrician had the same frog that you get toys out of. And you go, because kids aren't.
Was
always...
it such a long time ago? The doctor was the barber.
They did the same thing, and then we all got opium at the end to cure our disease. They bled us.
This'll do it, son.
You'll feel much better after a good bleeding.
A good bleeding. And you would get they had the haircut leech special, which was really amazing. So yeah, we go to EJ, and then I think it was just Supercuts. I think you really got me now, Chris. I'm trying to remember. I don't think my dad, like my mom would take me. Sometimes she'd take me and my sister, and we did this like trifecta thing where we go. Well, maybe it's a dual fecta, but we go to Supercuts. And then we go to Thrifties, right? And then
For ice cream?
Yeah, we get the ice cream. My mom would go shopping. This is always the deal. My mom would go shopping. She'd get us, like a double, maybe on a good day, a triple scoop. And then we'd eat our ice cream and sit on the carpet by the ice cream place where they have all the magazines. So I'd read like Mad or Cracked or something funny or sports, whatever. And my sister would just try to read. But she was younger, so I think she just looked at the pictures. And yeah, and then
You don't know what any of these words say. You're too young.
pretty much, it's pretty much how it was. I would torture myself.
You will never be smarter than me.
Were you there? It's like last night when you had the camera in my house. I'm gonna have to ask my dad about that, Chris. This is something this is a place I don't think I've ever. There's very few places I've gone, or I haven't gone on the air, but I didn't see a lot of my dad growing up. My dad worked for McGeorge here in town, and he was he would travel a lot. He was a teacher there. He would be a lecturer, so he spent a lot of his time traveling to other cities. And I think I mentioned this maybe on the night show, but I would have a collection of pennants, or baseball pennants, football, whatever. Because when
Not pennants.
not pennants, not penance, as in I'm paying the penance, but he would always come home with a pennant from whatever city he was in. Right. So, and like I have like super random ones, like a Toronto Blue Jays or Boston Red Sox or Cincinnati Reds and all that. And they're still somewhere. I have them now. I didn't see a lot of them. I really did not until I was probably 14, 15, because he was just always, he was either on the road or, he'd come home at 6. He was gone before I got up. He'd come home at 6 and then, couch, dinner on the TV tray in front of the TV while Lindsay, myself, and my mom were at the dinner table. He would always eat on the TV tray and watch, I don't know, Dan Rather or whatever the hell was on. And then we have the loud yammering at the dinner table.
Yeah.
And then he was probably sleeping by 7. Have a martini, which was really just, my dad was a
night juice.
100%. And that dude he never cared. Like his beers of choice were Schaefer, Pabst, and Hams.
Good.
Just whatever was cheapest.
The description of your dad's martinis makes my stomach hurt.
It was the same. It was whatever the cheapest gin was, and it was always in a plastic jug. Like Albertson's charcoal filtered gin is what I remember. A little blue label, and it'd be a
50 cents.
Yeah, it'd be not a martini glass, but I don't know what the hell you call it, man. It's a little glass and a couple ice cubes, gin. And 2, maybe 3 olives. That's it. No vermouth. No, just gin.
Okay.
I don't like call it a martini. What what differentiated it, I think, from from just gin,
yeah.
to what made it a martini,
Probably.
Dad?
The olives.
I think so.
They usually strain the ice cubes out.
They do. Oh well, yeah, but you're thinking like a normal martini,
Yeah.
like the
Right.
stem with the rounded
Wide
glass,
glass,
and a couple. No. And I like, and
This is gin with an olive garnish.
that's exactly what it is. And I would occasionally my dad was also a big believer. Like, if I'd be like, Dad, can I have a sip? He'd be like, okay, here you go. And it's not like I'm pounding some gin, but I wanted to. This is gonna sound weird. I wanted to drink so bad when I was a kid as an adult. Like, I wanted to grow up.
Because that's what he did.
That's
so you
what
wanted
he.
to do it.
That's 100% right. I wanted to come home. I've had a hard day. I grab a beer out of the fridge and have a couple. He'd always have his little. Man, that dude collected Coze's koozies. No, this is a true story. I think he still has a couple. But he'd always have the cooler around the beer.
Yep.
And then he'd move on to a martini or whatever. And it just seemed so like I'm a grown up.
Yeah.
I'm.
This is what you do.
It's what you do. And then every once in a while you hang out with your buddies. Everyone's sipping a beer and talking and just living the life,
At
right?
a stag party.
Yeah. Yes. And God, I really do think it's like one of those like cilantro tastes like dishwater things to people, because I sipped his gin. Well, countless times I'd take a little sip. And by the way, not for nothing, but I do very specifically remember one time, I might have been 12 or 13, one of his buddies got him a bottle of Bombay Sapphire gin, right? And he was just
The
like,
nicer stuff.
huh?
The nicer stuff.
Yeah, and I very specifically remember him saying, this is the good stuff. Like, I would know, And so I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just your crappy, cheap gin. So you want a sip? Absolutely. And the thing is, I was so sure that it would taste so much better that instead of my sips were basically enough to wet the tip of my tongue to get a taste.
You went in?
I wouldn't say a gulp, but I would say enough to where I could have swished it around on one side of my mouth, not both. I don't know if that makes sense. And God, it tasted like it always tasted like window cleaner smelled to me. And and then, I try his beer. And man, let me tell you that the Bombay Sapphire gin, his equivalent was like, great thing happened at work, celebrating, feeling good going into the weekend. He'd go out and he'd get a 6-pack of St. Pauli Girl bottles. Now, I grew up thinking St. Pauli Girl was basically the best beer in the world, like the end-all, be-all. And I was a little disappointed when I grew up, and I was like, okay, it's like Heineken or something. We're not talking about like I thought St. Pauli Girl was like $100. It must be $100 a 6-pack. And I'd try his Hams, his Schaefer, his Pabst, and his St. Pauli Girl. All tasted like garbage.
You should thank him.
For making me not a drinker?
Yeah, because this is what you were around and you're like, this is terrible. I don't ever want to do this.
Horrible.
Yeah. So all
Horrible.
credit to your dad.
I think so. And I think
I remember you were a Blue Label guy for a little bit.
So, great point. Like, there was a time in my life where I really, really tried to be a drinker. Like, I would
To be a social drinker.
Yes. Yes. No, you're absolutely right. Because I would never drink at home or have a beer on the weekend. That literally has never happened. But I always had to mask it. Like, to this day, as long as I wasn't worried about, the headache inevitably I would get later, I could sit here during this show, honest to God, and I could probably, if it was the right situation, I could 100% dust off a 6-pack of some form of light lager, Bud Light, Coors Light, whatever.
What's in there?
This actually is gin. I could do it easily, and people that drink out there are going to cringe right now. I can pound beers, but I need to have it be not 3/4 to a quarter, more like 2/3 to a third beer and either V8 juice Clamato or Bloody Mary mix, bloody beers, because it somehow it masks the bitter, the hoppy taste that I can't stand. I can drink those like sodas all day long. But what's the point of doing it? Why would I?
Yeah.
Why would I want to spend more money and risk the hangover or the whatever when I could just get a freaking root beer or a whatever vodka, not vodka cranberry, cranberry and Sprite.
Okay.
That was always my go-to. But Chris is right. Like when we were, when I was in my 20s and night showing and all that, late 20s, I was introduced to Johnny Walker Blue Label. I can't remember why. I want to say it was either Bob Bislow, rest his soul, or a listener.
Had to have been Bislow's. I remember it at Bislow's.
I think you're right. And he was so cool, man, because he kept a bottle. Like he asked me if I'd ever had it before, and I hadn't, but I had heard of it before. And it was very much in my head. Chris, do you want to guess where I heard of Johnny Walker Blue Label before?
I am guessing on the West Wing.
It was Leo McGarry, the chief of staff on West Wing's go-to when he would relapse from his alcoholism. Yes, 100. And I remember the scene. John Spencer, the great actor, again, rest in peace, did this whole thing. He was like, Johnny Walker Blue, $115 a shot at a bar. Triple filtered for an oak. He went through this whole thing, and you take the tongs and you place the ice into the glass so that it doesn't chip and dilute it. And he very much romanticized this stuff. So I drank it, and you know what? I didn't get a hangover. It didn't taste great, but it tasted better than most of the stuff I drank. Also, Johnny Walker Blue, like $200 a bottle. Like, no, thank you.
Right.
We would go on cruises, my wife and I. And my wife 100%, let's just be honest, my wife likes to dance with the adult juice.
Set the screen!
So we would always get the unlimited drink and whatever package.
Right. For her.
No, but here's the deal. And I don't know if this is universal, but on any of the cruises we went on, you have to, if every adult in the room has to get if you and I went and were sharing a room, and you wanted the drink package, I had to get it too. And I think that's just to prevent here you go. So I had to get it, and now of course you're dealing with my frugality because I'm like, well, I gotta. And I found, you know what was actually, again, this is kind of the bloody beer thing. I found that if there was a bar that had Grey Goose vodka, like in the freezer, ice cold. And what I had them do, because we talked to the bartender, who's a super cool guy, and we got into a conversation like this. And so he would like set me up, like, well, maybe this, not. And basically trying to get me to, just drink a lot.
No, I to be fair, I think it's one of the, you paid for this.
Yeah,
How can
right.
I help you use this?
You're 100% right. And he was great. And the one we finally decided on was ice cold Grey Goose vodka with almost the same ratio of tomato juice to beer, but it was the green olive juice to the vodka. Right. So it was like there's dirty martinis. He's like, this is actually technically an incredibly filthy martini is what he said. And then he put, the 2 or 3 olives in there. And man, I'll tell you, that went down really smooth to the point where the first day I was like, this is actually I'm not disgusted, but I can drink this. Well, I was so excited that I probably had about 4 that hour.
Whoa.
It was so fun. And I feel like an adult on this cruise. And hello, I've got this martini. Oh my God. I was just inebriated. And it was, I get it. I 100% get it. Stressful, daytime, work, job, marriage, kids, whatever. There was nothing that could make me, I was so, and I'm not a mean drunk or anything. I'm more of a, super, not friendly in the case of stupid, but I'm just a chill drunk. Like, hey, you know what? Awesome. That's great. And I'll just stare off into whatever and
Get lost in your thoughts.
absolutely grab the mic for some karaoke.
Why not?
Whatever
It's your
it is. Yeah, you only live once. Yeah, well. Boy, though,
That was the post game.
it was not. Have we talked about what a double dragon is? We have.
In Baccarat?
No, and not the video game either. It was not great, man.
You were seeing two dragons.
It was not great. It was so bad. And then the next day, we got a break here. But I'm not sure that a cruise ship in the middle of the summer is the worst place to be hungover, but it must be in the top 10. It's hot, and that's fine. But what doesn't help is the cruising waves type thing, and you're lying in bed, and you got the spins, and needless to say, I did not drink. That was leaving port. That was that night. Dave was not a drinker the rest of the.
Yeah,
that's just the problem. And so I'm simultaneously envious of people like my buddies Brett and Colin, who are basically functioning alcoholics. They always have been, and they have great jobs and take care of their families. But my God, they are wasted in pretty much 90% of their off time, and they just don't get hangovers. They don't. They can drink anything. They can mix it. They can do whatever. As I've said before, my guy Brett's go-to was Sunny Delight and whatever the cheapest vodka at the grocery store was. I could look at that.
So he's got like 30 ulcers.
He actually has a lot of health problems right now. No, he really
has he?
It's all catching up to him.
Graduated to another drink, or is that still his drink?
No, he he is now he's very much into, I don't know what it is, but whatever Jameson's and Glenlivet and like all those Irishy whatevers.
Okay.
He's into those now. Never gets hungover. So on one hand, I'm kind of jealous of that. On the other hand, I'm like, wow, dude, I'm really glad. And my uncle, I'm doing all this stuff, but like my uncle, I won't say which side of the family, but my uncle is a legit alcoholic, like really has struggled with it his whole life. And so you worry about the genetics of it.
Sure.
Needless to say, shout out to, how do we even get on that topic?
Barbershops.
Thank you. Get your haircut. We'll take a break when we come back. King's son. You know what sucks, Chris, by the way? I will tell you this. I was going to do leading off today. I wrote it in, and I even said to myself earlier, I was like, you know what? F that guy. We're doing leading off today. And then, we got to talk, and that's my favorite time, getting to talk to you guys. It's like a little therapy. We'll take a break. King's Sons, we got audio for you. Welcome into the program. Next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
When you take the time to shop at Folsom Lake Honda, there's one thing you'll always find. Happy people ready to serve you. As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Looking to own or lease? During the spring sales event, drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service. We're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With a center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13 and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission. No cash access and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo, March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, one massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Real quick, I'll share this from the from the chat. Excuse me. You can go on YouTube, see us, chat, say hello to you, and 916-339-1140 on the text line. I'll share what MC said because it caught my eye, and
Hi, MC.
Hello, MC. He shared it on the chat. Therefore, I assume he won't care if I mention it. But so he said he hasn't. I think I got this right. He hasn't had a drink since July because a friend of his bet him he couldn't drink for a year, which
he was closing in.
That's awesome. But this is what caught my eye. This is MC. I was a 30-pack a day guy until IPAs came along. Got me down to under 2 6-packs to a sixer and a tall can a day. First off, IPAs. I can't. I've tried them. My wife brings home this beer sometimes she'll get called Pliny the Elder. Mm-hmm. Which is like this super, apparently like crazy award-winning beer, right? And so I've read the reviews.
They've got Pliny the Younger that's coming out now.
Oh, they do?
And the lines are like...
There's lines?
Yes.
People are waiting in lines?
The most upset I ever was with a friend was when he asked me to stand in line for him so we can get Pliny the Younger. And like... I was literally there for 2 hours, and then I finally had a drink of this. I'm like, that's it?
What? I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum, dude. I've waited in line for King's bobbleheads before. We've all done it. We've all done it. If you're into it, fine. But like, what is the expectation the beer is going to do? Is it supposed to be a better taste? Is it a better buzz?
It's so when you talk about those IPAs and the higher percentages, it's like that, but it's much smoother. It's a good beer, but it's not worth standing in line for 2 hours.
I think it's one of those cilantro tastes like dishwater things because every IPA I've ever drank, and Pliny as much as any, Sierra Nevada, whatever, it tastes like somebody poured seltzer or bubbly water into a giant pile of pine needles and then strained it.
Fun.
It tastes like pine trees to me. So she would bring this home. That would be. But I don't know, like when MC said like a 30-pack a day, right? Like, wow. I'm thinking, could I drink a 30-pack a day of just forget that it's beer of anything?
That's what I've always thought about the consuming of it. I mean, obviously, it changes how you feel as you go along. But if it was 30 chocolate milks, 30 soda, 30 water.
Right.
That's just so much liquid.
That's a lot of
That's what I've always thought.
That's a lot of peeing.
Yes.
That's a ton. I mean, you're hydrated, right?
Like 2 sodas seems like a ton to me.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
3 is like
impossible. I am with you.
So if you had 30 beers, you'd be from Switzerland? Because European.
Oh, God. There's a lot of reasons I want to see you have kids someday. I've already mentioned on the air before, just seeing Chris rearing children would be hilarious. But you already have the dad joke stuff completely down, dude. Like a seasoned dad of dad jokes because European. Anyways, good luck, buddy boy. Good luck, MC. That seems that's
Keep going.
It's
almost there on the 1 year.
Yeah, just a few months to go. And then you celebrate with 30 IPAs.
You have to make up 60.
Right?
Wow. Dip your toe in.
A lot of time to make up for. All right, the Phoenix Suns came to Sacramento last night. National TV. You were doing you were working the game, so you weren't watching it. I don't know if you happened to catch if they redid it online or whatever, but with the whole throwback thing, at halftime, they replayed a package they ran. It's got to be either 2000 or 2001 because Jason Williams was the point guard, but it was Chris Webber. It was a whole feature on that era of Sacramento Kings and how exciting they were, and it had Jay Will, and I know people out there saw it. Jay Will, a lot of Chris Webber. Do you remember it's funny, do you remember in the infamous sign-off video with Grant and Jerry and the love song homage that we've all seen a billion times? There's a point towards the end where it shows like the montage of Chris Webber being carted off with the towel over his head and his arm over I forget who. And then at the very end of the video, it shows him smiling and waving. That was from this package. He was waving. He was trying to get John Barry's son's attention. Now, I hadn't seen this in 20. I'm sure I saw it back then. I hadn't seen it in 25, 26 years. So it was funny to be able to go, oh my God, that was an iconic part of that sign off. That's where they got it from. Was because I always felt like, wow, Chris is waving goodbye to Sacramento. They're leaving, lump in the throat. No, he was trying to get John Barry's 2-3-year-old son to notice him and get him to smile. But at John Barry, you saw Chris, you saw Jason Williams, a very young Rick Adelman, all brown in the mustache. And
Scott Pollard with just his second haircut.
Scott's in the background. They're all singing "Country Roads" to Jason Williams. The whole West Virginia thing. But it was if you haven't seen, I'm going to look for it somewhere. I hope somebody reposted on Twitter. But it was super fun to watch. The broadcast was great. I started watching it on Peacock. Hey Peacock. Your little overlay for they're trying to do this game where pick your Kings players, pick your Suns players, guess what they're going to do. And the Kings players, that you pick, they come in like a 3-pack basically. You got to take these 3. Well, the first ones they were pushing. Select your card. Jason at the very where it says King Stars at the top of the list, you'll see Devin Carter,
Yeah.
Precious Achua, and Keegan Murray.
Yeah.
Hey, Peacock, maybe do a little research.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Stop trying to screw with my broadcast, by the way. So anyways, Phoenix Suns came to town, and it was a game for a little bit. We'll start with a little Russ defense and score.
Gillespie swings it cross court. Here's Green now to the paint. He makes a pass. Another steal from Westbrook. 2-on-1. Ahead. Hammer time. Big time rip. Thrown down by the big sneeze. Precious Achua. 10-6 in favor of Sacramento. 3 minutes into this one.
Devin Booker, that's Chris's guy. He knows how to shoot.
Outlet pass goes to Green, accelerates, throws to the corner. Booker quickly throws up the three, and he scores it. Devin Booker and the Suns have now scored 7 straight points, so it's 13-10 in favor of the visitors.
Malik Monk, instant offense off the bench, and he buries a transition.
Extra pass comes to the near corner. Fleming for 3. It's an air ball into the hands of Plowden. Leaking out Monk. Long lead pass. Malik stops. Shoots the 3. He scores the triple. That's today's NBA. The Kings couldn't buy a 3 earlier. Malik's got a couple of them now. Sacramento 2 of 7 from downtown. And an 8-point lead for the Kings.
Russ was shooting the ball a little bit last night.
What's new?
Deep 3.
DeRozan backing down, goes to the baseline. The flip, no good. Hit the side of the backboard, saved by Renault. Kings have 3 seconds. Westbrook from 31 scores the triple. Westbrook has a quiet 5 points, but that was sorely needed by Sacramento.
I apologize for omitting from my conversation about that little Kings package they ran at halftime, all the people that appeared. The highlight for me, and I think many others, was an absolutely prime Gary Gerald on the call. They were using all his, and I'm not trying to say he's not now, but you can tell his voice has matured over the years. It's still amazing and wonderful, but this was like, hi, it's Gary Gerald for Rayleigh's Gary Gerald. It was just really cool listening to him every night during these games, and then going back and just remembering his soundtrack back then and how he just had our emotions like a puppeteer the whole time. It was really cool to hear him. So look, you get to Phoenix down 8 going into the second. Then they pull away a little bit. It was 55, I think 59-55 at the half.
Yeah,
down 4, and then they made it happen in the third. And Connor Gillespie, that guy can shoot the ball a little bit.
Missed by O'Neal, rebounded by Gillespie. Out to Booker. He'll shoot the 3. He misses it. Suddenly the Suns struggling from downtown, but they get another offensive rebound and another chance. Gillespie to O'Neal, back to Gillespie. He's going to shoot the 3. I bet he makes it. Yep, he does.
Great call.
Colin Gillespie makes his 4th 3-pointer.
Who the hell is Connor Gillespie? I said Connor Gillespie. Is that a baseball player?
That's it.
No, I thought it's Colin Gillespie last night.
I'm sorry.
I said Connor. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a baseball player. If it wasn't for Grayson Allen going 4 of 12, the Suns actually split 46 and 39, field and 3. I mean, the 39 still, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But you take away Grayson Allen going 4 of 12 from 3 off the bench. Gillespie goes 5 of 8. Booker goes 4 of 9. And, we were talking about the Suns yesterday, Jason. One thing that we didn't really talk about is, Mark Williams has done pretty okay for them. Mm-hmm. And remember, this is a guy that had some pretty heavy health issues, and there were some fairly
denied the trade to the Lakers, right?
Yeah, exactly. And he's been a contributor for them this year. Suns win. Final score was who cares? Now, final score was 114. 103, and I believe that is an 8-game home losing streak for Sacramento. We'll have a lot more on that coming up later. We still have Threefer. We've got our little Tankathon update, Kings Rewind. We got some football notes for you, Katie at 9 a.m. And UC Davis basketball coach Jim Less coming up next right here on Sactown Sports.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! ball! Touchdown!
The 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey there, Mark and Tom, the travel and entertainment guys, brought to you by Sports Leisure Vacations. Time for our weekly travel tip, and with it, here's Mark Hoffman.
If you haven't heard, the Olympic Games are scheduled to be in Los Angeles in 2028. If you'd like to attend one or more of the events, you have the opportunity. Olympic organizers are offering the public the chance to sign up for a pre-games ticket draw. Simply go online and complete a simple form before March 18th. If you're lucky enough to have your name pulled, you will be eligible for a maximum of 12 tickets across any sports. If your name is not drawn for the first bunch of tickets, you'll remain in the hunt for all future draws. But you can't get tickets in this manner if you don't enter. Use the link at TravelGuysRadio.com. Again, find the link to Olympic tickets at TravelGuysRadio.com. If you're interested in the Paralympic Games, those tickets will be available in 2027.
More tips to make you a smarter traveler Saturdays at 11 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com. Driving business forward.
This is the sound of Lucy, staying on top of her spending. You see, even though she's buying a new pair of jeans, she knows that it fits within her monthly budget. Because Wells Fargo will send an alert if her balance drops below her set amount. Yep, nothing gets past Lucy. Or Wells Fargo, for that matter. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know? It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Chris is efforting Jim West. We'll have him momentarily. I want to do this later, but let me give you just top of your, not even top of your head. I just want to give you kind of a preview. I saw, who is this? ESPN's Sam Block. I apologize. I don't know who that is, but I wanted to credit him. He posted, I thought, a cool question. You have to keep 3 and cut 9. So I would focus on the keep 3.
Okay.
Keep 3 and cut 9. March Madness, NBA playoffs, WNBA playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs, college football playoffs, NFL playoffs, baseball playoffs, College World Series, Wimbledon, the World Cup, the Olympics, and the Masters. I know, right? We can talk about this later. I got to think I'm keeping March Madness. This is me personally. I can't imagine a world where I'm, like, off the top of my head, March Madness, NBA playoffs, NFL playoffs. But, man, do I love watching the Masters. That's that tough. I've spent way too much time thinking about this. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm getting rid of March Madness. I'm definitely not getting rid of the NFL playoffs. I think it comes down to, weirdly enough, and, whatever, World Cup, Olympics, Wimbledon. I don't say whatever. I'll watch them all, but still. I think it comes down to the Masters or the NBA playoffs for me. And now, look, if the Kings are in there, that's number one to me. But the assumption is the Kings are not in the NBA playoffs.
That's safe.
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do any of those stick out to you as, like, that's not how? Like, I am not.
Yeah, there's a few in there that are not, but I'm thinking there's a lot that are way between. Because my instincts, I would want to put the Olympics, but I wonder if that's a wrong answer just because it's every 4 years.
You'd want to keep the Olympics?
I'm a big fan of the Olympics.
I'm with you.
But is that a dumb pick because every 4 years part of it?
I don't know that I'd say dumb, but I'd say
the others are happening every year.
But what are you cutting? studying for that.
Wow.
NBA?
I think
NFL?
You know what? When you first read it, my instincts were Olympics. This is what I was keeping. Olympics, NFL playoffs, March Madness.
So if you did that, Olympics, NFL, March Madness, so college football gone, NBA playoffs gone,
baseball
playoff. I'm surprised. I'm with you. I'm really surprised. I would not have guessed if we were playing newly host game and I had to guess what three you'd keep. I would have said. Honestly, I would have thought it would have been March Madness, NBA playoffs, and either NFL or baseball playoffs. Okay. So you're saying off the top of your head, what was it? What are the three again? Olympics,
March Madness,
NFL. Interesting.
Because it feels like Super Bowl is the grandest of all the things out there. Olympics is pretty high to me, and then I don't know, just a huge fan of March Madness. College football playoffs, I love, but it's new. Relatively new. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
It's tough. No, that is really, really tough to think about. We got it. Beautiful. All right. Hey, it's a busy time right now for UC Davis men's basketball coach Jim Les, who joins us right now. Jason, wrapping up the regular season.
Yeah, final week this week on the road, and then conference tournament time next week.
Jim Les, good morning. It's Dave and Jason. How are you, Coach?
Doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Yeah.
We're doing good, actually. We were just talking about NBA on NBC last night, featured the Kings and Suns, and they were doing some throwback stuff at halftime to the early 2000s, which I know is a little bit after you, but not much. And just got us thinking about old school. We talked to you so much about UC Davis basketball and everything else. It's not that I forget you used to play for the Kings, who could do that, who lived in that era, but it's just very interesting that I do remember watching you play and tickle the twine, as G-Man would say so often. And it makes you think about it's been a long road, hasn't it, Coach, for all of us through these years, and the Kings hopefully one of these days will figure it out.
Yeah, we're all hopeful, and I know a lot of us former guys we're still fans and we're still rooting. I don't watch it as much just because last night engrossed in some film and that kind of stuff, but still following from afar and hoping we can get on the right track.
I wanted to ask you that reminded me. It was a conversation Jason and I got into yesterday, and we were talking about a lot of things, but the gist of it was the difficulty the Kings have had over the years in signing free agents. That Vlade Divac and DeMar DeRozan are probably the best free agents they've ever signed. No offense to them, but the best they've ever signed in 41 or in 40 plus years. But we started talking about Bobby Jackson, Brad Miller, Peja, so many we were listing off all these Kings players that had we're not Sacramento guys, but have decided, Doug Christie, to move here, live here, and raise their family here. Now, you were born in Illinois. You went to Cleveland State. You went to Bradley. Sacramento wasn't really on your radar, but you're an ex-King who was brought here by the Kings. What was it about? Why do you think so many of you ex-Kings end up settling here?
Well, it is funny you say that because, even a lot of guys during my time and my era, whether they got traded or however they landed on the team, always there was this perception about Sacramento and maybe the organization and, maybe how the experience was going to go. And I remember Mitch Richmond, for one, there was a lot of disappointment early on when he got to Sacramento. And then he loved it. He loved the community and love the people, and then you see the energy and the excitement that regardless of the record and how this team is doing and the support they receive, guys are like, well, this is a great place to play. Not to mention, the weather's nice and California and all those good things too. But I think it gets a bad rap until guys get here. And obviously the record or not being able to have great success year in and year out plays a part of that. But in terms of a quality of an experience, this is really, really good, and it gets undersold across the league, in my opinion.
Coach, is that something you also try to tie into your recruits when you're recruiting players to UC Davis? A smaller, not a smaller school, but kind of that community feel there, just outside of Sacramento. The connections you've made here, is that kind of a way you try to tie in some of that to your recruits to bring them in?
Yeah, no question. I'm blessed. The town of Davis, the college town feel. There's not a lot of college towns on the West Coast, and we're talking to kids. You get to come and live live in California, live in a great college town. It's a safe environment. It's a great college experience, and this is a great basketball region, and they love their basketball. So those are all things that play a part. Now, what's more important now than that is NIL and how much money you have. Right? So that used to be the main pitch and education, and now that stuff has taken a back seat to how much money you have, how much playing time am I going to start.
17-12, 10-8 in conference, 12-4 at home, 5-8 on the road. Lost a tough one to Hawaii last week by 4, and now you finish out on the road, Long Beach State, UC Irvine, then into the tournament. Coach, look, I know you're always, as a coach, you got to have the confidence. You're the captain of the ship, but you see sometimes teams kind of tread water a little bit during the season and come out into into tournament play and really make some noise. Do you feel like this is a team that could do that?
We're trying to push as many buttons as possible, and we talked last week. We did kind of write some things down on a piece of paper and let's burn it, and let's kind of refocus and recharge. And this week was a little bit different because just was not really happy with the effort, execution, concentration when we played Hawaii, and we had the weekend off, and we kind of felt our team was physically and mentally getting tired. So the weekend off was really good because we haven't had a weekend off since it's probably September, and so the guys came back recharged, but they got a heavy dose of truth on Monday. Because just what you guys are talking about, everybody thinks, and it's great to have this third season and the conference tournament, and yes, anything can happen, anybody can get hot. But if we don't have a better focus and concentration and attention to detail, then it's just, it's fool's gold that you're thinking just because we go to the tournament and it's a 0-0 record that everything's going to change. So, Monday's practice was tough and physical and demanding after a weekend off, and I thought they responded the right way. Yesterday we followed up with another good practice. So those are all good signs that we're heading in the right direction to be able to do something special, because it happens all the time, but it's fool's gold not to address some of the issues that you're having as a group and see if we can up.
Coach, I know this may be more of a next week question, but you've talked about trying to get better on the road. When you do get to the conference tournament, I know it's the same for everybody, but it's a neutral site. Does it truly feel like a road game, road atmosphere, or is it truly a unique experience being in the conference tournament?
No, it's really unique. And, a lot of our guys, because we have 9 new guys on this team, haven't been to this venue. So, the whole experience of the neutral floor and the new arena, and it's just a little bit different of a routine in terms of your shoot-around time and just all the things that go into the tournament. And the Big West does a great job because it emulates what it's like playing in the NCAA tournament. And they try and mirror exactly the process on and off the floor that you're going to go through to get you ready for the tournament. So there's some different nuances to it. So it's different than a true road game. But we got to get some guys, acclimated to the experience as quickly as possible. And we'll have some of our older guys talk about it, just the nuances and changes, so guys are not surprised.
Coach Les, I know you got your work cut out for you, and then, hey, look, tournament starts. I'm not one of your players, so I can definitely, I can say I'm going to be excited because you never know what's going to happen, but I know you got your work cut out for you, and if anybody can get the best out of these guys, it's going to be you, Coach. So good luck these last couple games, and we'll talk to you this time next week.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Here we go. We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. Tanking, Tankerton.
Thank you very much.
Generations of Kings losing, and what does the future hold for them? A lot of fun stuff next.
What you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
In golf, a tee can refer to the area where you hit your opening shot on any hole, or it can be the little piece of wood or plastic that holds your ball off the ground so you can hit your tee shot. Now, if you're not already confused, let me try harder. In earlier times, golfers made tees from little heaps of sand, and the sand was kept in little boxes called tee boxes, which gives us the historical connection and gets us back to where we started. Various types of reusable tees were invented over the years, made of rubber, cork, or paper. But the first commercial tee like we know today was the Ready Tee, invented by an American dentist in 1921. It was white wood with red tops, so they were easy to find. Today's tees are made of wood or plastic and come in many colors, and there are anti-slice tees, friction-free tees, brush tees, flexible tees, and even biodegradable tees. I'm partial to a tee with contrasting color measuring points, so my ball is teed up the same height every time. Check your local pro shop for lots of choices. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, 1 massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Quick note. I said, I mentioned yesterday on the show and on social media that I had talked to the Kings because I'd had some notes from fans, season ticket holders, about some of them saying, hey, season tickets went up, and grousing about that. And I don't mean that in a dismissive way, just like, you know, I get it. And I talked to the Kings, said, hey, what's the story here?
What gives?
What gives? And they gave me a number of, basically it was like, no, they are not going up.
Yeah, I can tell you as a season ticket holder, mine did not.
And I think it was confusing to me, but they said if anybody sees something that shows that it's going up, there's a confusion in the way Ticketmaster is presenting it, have them call their reps and verify. So I do still have some people, including a guy at the break who was direct messaging me on Twitter saying, and my DMs are open, you're welcome to, saying, no, dude, there's an escalator clause. Here's, and he actually sent the thing over. And I just simply, what I've said to everybody is, hey, if you think that they've gone up, if your paperwork or whatever reflects an increase of any kind, just do me a favor. Because already I've had people do this and they've come back to me and verified that, oh, yeah, it didn't go up. It was just printed weird. Call your rep, reach out to your rep and ask them just simply, hey, am I paying more this year than I am last year? And verify it with them. Look, and I also added because look, it can be a sensitive thing. My job is not to sell King season tickets, and I don't work for them in any way, shape, or form. And this is not me saying you should buy a season ticket or, hey, they're not going up. No. It's just want to make sure the right info is out there and then make your own decision. And if you don't renew, that is, hey, man, that's your money. It's your time. It's your free will. You're not going to hear anything negative or remotely negative from me. I would just want, and if they had gone up, we'd be talking about that. One of the things that was mentioned was the $10 food and beverage credit per game. The increase, I think, from 10 to 25% off in the team store. And then it was something about like on-court experiences once per season per account or whatever. And I had a lot of people go, well, what is that? You know? So I have some here because I asked that question too because I'm a good little customer service rep. Courtside warm-up watch. Enter the building an hour before doors open and watch Kings players warm up from courtside seats. Courtside warm-up watch for the visiting team. Same thing. Hour before, watch the visiting team warm up. Kings courtside pass. Hang out courtside and watch the Kings warm up after they run out of the tunnel. And sideline watch, sit courtside and watch the visiting team during their pregame warm-ups. Still pushing, by the way. I still want us to do a station event where we have a sleepover at Golden One. Mm-hmm. I want to do that. I think we could turn the whole floor into what?
Didn't they already do that?
I think they have.
They have
didn't they with Sleep Train or something?
No, like at Golden One.
They did.
No. I mean, I think, Mattress Firm. I was saying sponsored. I thought it was like a sponsored event that they.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they still do, but I would love to turn the court, like remove the court, or maybe keep half the court so like people could shoot baskets, and then the other half is like, a pop-a-shot and this and that and some stuff. Maybe let people have an Xbox or a PS5 and turn the scoreboard. You can play video games on it, and then like maybe have some popcorn and like at 8 o'clock. It's like a Friday or Saturday night, and like 7, 8 o'clock. How cool would it be to watch a movie there with the whole sound system and everything? Like we could have a lot of fun with that. We need to get together with them and figure that out. And that could be and biscuits and gravy. That could be our public event. Three-ver Madness question 1.
There are 30 teams in the NBA.
What?
The bottom 11 have lost a combined 42 in a row. Is this the tankiest that has ever tanked in the history of tankiness?
Is this the tankiest tank that's ever tanked? That was a nice little. That was a tongue twister I wrote. Is this the tankiest tank that's ever tanked? I don't have the numbers necessarily in front of me. For all I know, this could have happened before, but it seems like it.
Yeah.
It really does. It's the bottom 11 have lost a combined 42 in a row. That's insane. They're just, now it's like, it really is up is down, dogs are meowing and cats are barking.
Yeah, and I think where they've been fortunate is that they just haven't had head-to-head matchups for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But like Thursday we have one, Kings and Pelicans, so someone's winning.
I feel like that's one. Pelicans got to win that one.
Yeah.
I'm more curious about like Kings and Pacers.
Right. Kings Pacers, Kings Nets. Kings Nets twice still.
Like who is going to outtake
Jazz.
the other?
Yeah.
Are they? There is. I'm going to say this 100%. I will never root for an opposing team. That's never going to happen. So I know I'm being I'm trying to find loopholes here. I do not want us beating the Pacers. Please don't beat the Pacers. Don't do it. You can't. You can't beat the Pacers. That is there's like must wins. That is a must lose. And that's how that's how you guys should promote it on the pre. It's a must lose matchup tonight with Indiana.
Can I put a caveat to that?
Sure.
It's a must lose if Tyrese isn't in the building.
That's interesting. If Tyrese is sitting courtside with the team,
talking trash,
you'd be
dancing.
You'd take the win.
Yes,
I get it. I wouldn't, but I get it.
You wouldn't because
I would like the Kings to lose out.
Yeah, but what if they're like back to? Remember they were like 4 games behind everybody. Now they're 1.
Yeah,
but. What if at that time they're 4 games behind them?
A different conversation.
Okay.
It's a different conversation. Yeah. No, you're
But
right.
Then
the way this is going, it's not going to be that way.
The Pacers move up in the draft because of that loss.
Yeah. That's how it would work.
I did see a piece yesterday. They were talking about all the teams that were tanking, and it was kind of ripping Sacramento. They're like, what are they doing? They're suddenly surging. I'm like, they're 2-19. They won 2 games out of 3. Had lost 16 in a row, and now have lost a couple more. I'm like, they're not surging. They won 2 games. Still last.
Well, you know what?
Still last.
Question 3, we're going to deal with that a little bit as well. Question 2, though, please.
Question 2.
Dave.
Yes.
Yesterday, you posted a video from 9 years ago leaving a Kings game. Your son said it would take a generation for the Kings to get good. Is he going to be right?
Facebook memories are a funny thing. And as a Kings fan parent, I've often struggled with what I've done to my child. My daughter does not care, and God bless her for it. She just doesn't. She gives me the great perspective of when I take Avery and she loves going to games. She is a huge fan of going to the games. So is my wife. Now, my wife's into basketball, but it's like there's different levels. My daughter, she wants the Kings to win. She'll wear her King stuff. She'll cheer for the Kings. She'll go, Murray. She does all of that. But that's not the most important thing to her. The most important thing is she wants to eat the food. She wants to get a T-shirt from the T-shirt cannon. Like, she just wants to have fun. And she loves all the different cams. The Simba cam is her favorite, I think. And, the bongos and all that. She is that fan. Then you have my wife, who's like a perfect middle ground of my son and my daughter. My wife absolutely wants the Kings to win. Roots for the Kings. Loves basketball. A huge fan of basketball. Also loves the food and is always standing up. Like she wants to catch one of the little orange basketballs so that then we turn around and we throw them even higher, just like almost like a baseball relay. Right. Loves that. So she loves the experience of the games, and she loves the games themselves. Right. My son is very much like me. Like, the experience is great. We're going to participate and have fun and all that, and do Murray and clap and everybody clapping. We're going to do all that. We're active participants, right? But dude, win the game. I mean, in a normal year, win the game, and if they don't win, So the amount of times that I have left the arena, and in this case, Avery wasn't with us. This is Mason. And we will have like long, on the ride home, which is usually 20, 25 minutes, depending on traffic, we'll have like a long decompression. The amount of decompression conversations I've had with my son before about, hey, buddy, did you have fun? And then we start getting into the game and all that. This came up on Facebook Memories yesterday. I hope the audio is good enough. But I just wonder how many Kings fans have had these conversations with their children here. And he's going to be 18 in October. He was 9. All right. Hey, listen. These are memories. We just got done with the game. You had your little Frank Mason jersey on. I was just telling you, someday, we're going to come. Chris laughed at the Frank Mason thing. It's because it said Mason on the back. Mm-hmm. That's all. It was his favorite player. He's 9 years old.
No, it's just like, okay, put me back into which Kings team this was.
Right. There you go. We're going to come to these games, and the Kings are going to win.
I already told you. Just give it another decade, generation. I feel like it's sooner.
No, not a generation, buddy. That would mean that's.
Or at least 5 years. Like your kids will see.
Yeah, exactly. 5 years. Hopefully within 5 years. Let's see. So this would have been. He's 17 now. He was 9 then. So 8 years ago. So this would have been 2000. Well,
17.
2017. Yeah. So that was Fox's rookie year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyways. Hopefully sooner, but I don't think we're going to have to wait until you bring your kids.
Yeah, it's going to take some time.
How old are you now?
9.
Yeah, you've never known the Kings to be a winning team, huh?
I think they will be a winning team before he graduates high school.
What do you think, pal? That's 10 years from now, 9 years from now.
That's a long time. Well, I'd say maybe.
Yeah.
50-50. 50-50?
Did you have...
It should be like 80-20.
Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah. Who's your favorite player on the Kings?
Frank Mason.
Frank Mason.
My name.
Yeah,
What's your name, Mason? Like that. Mason.
Yeah. Who else do you like? You like Bogey or De'Aaron or Vince Carter?
I like Vince Carter because I like that he's bald.
You like that he's bald?
Yeah.
All right. Go Kings, buddy.
Go Kings.
I love you.
No, wait. Is this recording?
No, it's not recorded.
No. Yes, it is.
You can't tell your daddy you love me?
Okay, wait, what if you... No, just say love you too. Okay, love you too.
Force him.
Yeah, forced love.
I think I know why Mason's so quiet now.
Yeah, we had to pull it out of him.
I think Melissa was right on.
I think she was.
Yeah. I think you all were right.
It is interesting the different
semantics of it, I guess.
Because they were a winning. This is 2017, so they were a winning team. What 2, 3, 4 years later? 5 years later? Within 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, I think it depends. Like when he's saying it. First off, what's a generation? What's that considered?
25 years.
Oh, yeah. So
is that what it is?
It's not going to well, it didn't take a generation, but if we're talking about being a champion, who knows? Like it's been generations.
And every generation blames one before.
Yes.
But
yeah, I think we get into what is successful. Like right now,
yes,
we would take what I mean. It feels like it wasn't as successful as this, but the last 3 years, they're. Let me see. I could do the math. They are not counting this season. 22 games above 500.
Okay. Yeah. That's
48 wins, 46 wins, and then 40 the last 3 years. Now, then when you go to the success part of it, you go, well, there's one trip to the playoffs, a 7-game series that they lost, 2 play-ins. But, I mean, one of the play-ins, they won 46 games and knocked out the Warriors and ultimately got knocked out by the Pelicans. And then last year they won 40 games. So, I mean, they've gone 48, 46, 40 to this.
That is interesting.
Like, it feels like it's been bad for a long time here, right? It really I mean, this is the cliff they've dropped off. They still were in a play-in game last year. Not that I'm celebrating that.
Sure, but they
won 40 games.
Yeah.
And also, like, if you would say, hey, in this run to Mason or anybody back then, you're like, hey, by the way, they're going to have a 3 seed. They're going to win 48 games. Mm-hmm. They're going to have clutch player of the year,
beam team,
GM of the year, coach of the year. Like, what are you talking about? All-stars?
Yeah.
No, they're not. They did. Now, it's really short, really quick, but I would say that was successful.
If you're ranking, I don't even know if you could do a top 5, the top 3 eras of Sacramento Kings basketball, is the beam team number 2?
I mean, as far as wins go,
I mean, nominees would be Artest era, Kevin Martin era teams that made the playoffs.
That's not still attached to.
Yeah, that feels like it's still attached.
To the 02?
It's still Adamant when they made 8 in a row. I feel like that's one group.
Okay. Oh, well, then.
I mean, they're different versions.
That last playoff, I feel, was like the end.
Yeah.
Who did they have on
that was still there?
That, against the Spurs in the playoffs? Bibby and Miller?
Well, he was carryover, but Bibby's really the main.
But we attach. I mean.
Well, it's still the same coach, same GM.
Yeah.
Bibby,
I mean, that's obviously number 1. If we're attaching it, it's number 1 by far.
Sure.
But then it's like, okay, well, are we talking about like when we won the game
very
in
first
Seattle,
year or the 95 team, but that was a 39-win team that got in.
It has to be the second best then.
Yeah. Like that team got in as an 8 seed.
Let me ask you, let's say that we end the 2000 era. If I were to say no, the rule is that it cuts off when Chris Webber was traded.
Okay.
That cut off the 99 to, what was that, 05?
04,
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 05 to, whatever.
06.
Like, that's the Artest, Kevin Martin.
Then that's probably the second best.
So you would rate that ahead. I'm not saying you're wrong. Would you rate that ahead?
What we just had.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
And there was a guy, was he on here? Yeah, John. I don't really recognize him, but he said something like, why do we keep mentioning 2000 era team? We didn't win anything. Like, how pathetic is that? And my answer is, well, a couple things. First off, well, it is kind of pathetic. Not of the fans, but it's pathetic that this franchise has had such little success. When you're in the desert, anything liquid you're going to drink. Doesn't matter what it is. When you're starving, saltines or filet mignon. Yeah. So of course there's some of that. But somebody said yesterday, I was talking about in the chat today, Jason, that if you're under 30 to 35 years old, you have no memory of those teams.
Right. But I think we're going to keep.
And if you're that age and still a Kings fan, I think you're a better Kings fan than us because you had the Warriors just down the road.
Yeah,
that you could have glommed onto, which a lot of people in Sacramento did.
But
you stayed loyal.
I think we're going to, until they make the playoffs again, reference the Beam team. And with the same argument, like, why are we even referencing that team? Well, because that's the first team that kind of got them out of that lull forever. So that's the next reference point.
Is that this generation's 02? The Beam team?
I guess.
It kind of has to be, right?
Right.
I and not trying to sound old man here, but if you didn't live through 99 through 02, 03, it's incredibly, either people lived through it and are going to nod their heads, or they're just not going to believe that, like, part of it was just technology was different. You didn't have Twitter. You didn't have any of that stuff. Right. Not all the games were on TV, so it would force you to go to a sports bar or something, and all 82 were being watched by most fans. People were flying Kings flags out of their car all over the place. You had 2-hour lines for Carl's Jr. bobbleheads.
Impossible to get tickets.
Impossible to get.
Impossible to get well-priced tickets.
Yeah, seriously. Like, just getting in the door, didn't matter where it was, ridiculous. And it was like this feeling that you had after all of the losing and the crap that we went through this release, that you felt as a fan base, knowing that you were that was a real championship contender.
Right.
That was a team, if you didn't live through it, that underscores the pain of Kings fans, because you absolutely have what is regarded as the worst officiated playoff game in NBA history, that almost certainly cost you a series loss to one of the great teams ever, the Shaq and Kobe prime Lakers, who then went on to sweep, not beat, sweep the Nets. So what it comes down to for any Kings fan that lived through that is the Kings got screwed out of a championship and then spiraled into relocation and then have spiraled up to this. And there are many of us that also, and I believe this, I think had the Sacramento Kings won the championship. Oh, and by the way, and then Chris Webber gets hurt the next year. And,
right.
The bad luck just rains down here. I fully believe that had the Sacramento Kings won a championship, either that year or the next year, we would have had an arena built by 2006, 2008. It would have been no question. None of that relocation stuff would have even come up, and who knows what the future would have been.
Yeah, and I think, not ironically, I think that arena might have been in Natomas.
Oh, I think you're 100. Yeah, because Measures Q and R were all about Natomas. I think you're 100% right. And I how do I say this? Golden One Center is a gem. It has helped to revitalize downtown. I love pretty much everything about it. But this is where the old man comes in. I'm not going to say maybe it's candlestick to Levi's, but that's an insult to Golden One because Levi's Stadium is so sterile and so bad, and Golden One is so awesome. But there's something about Arco Arena, man. There's something about being in the middle of this field and all the parking, the tailgating. I mean, literal Section J, you know what I'm talking about, tailgating, and Ernest Wong with his handle of Fireball before every game, and all the
he's classed it up now.
What is he on now? Never mind. He all the stuff that went with that, like that was, I've never had that feeling even in the Beam Team years. I've never had that same feeling at Golden One, and I don't think that's Golden One's fault. I think that's a generational thing. I think it's the same reason why guys like me go, hey, man, I'll take Candlestick Park over Levi Stadium. Like, there's no logical reason to say that other than the feels.
Yeah, you just need more memories. Like, I feel like the game one of Golden One, not the first game, but the playoffs against the Warriors, we did that pre-show outside, and the amount of people that were out there and just gathered, and you're like, this is why this place is spectacular. Now they've had 4 home games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We need a lot more memories like that and for that next group to experience that.
We also don't spend enough time on the fact that the real estate market collapse cost us the most successful ownership group we ever had. Like, straight up. Like, say what you want. Hindsight's 2020. There's a lot of things I can say and a lot of things a lot of people can say about the Maloof brothers, but it is a fact, it is not debatable, that they shepherded the most successful run this team has ever had, and they just weren't. They were the anti-Kelly brothers, Jason. Mm-hmm. They were that good at business. Yeah. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get a Tankathon update as well. We'll look at last night in the NBA, including a big streak has come to a close. We'll do that next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers!
Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Jane Dawson did something smart. She saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With the money she saved, she got herself a pricey bird feeder with an ultra-high-def camera. Should Jane have just bought a regular bird feeder? Yes. Is it hard for her to admire nature when the camera doubles as the bird's potty? Also, yes. But it's Jane's savings, and if she wants to spend her time watching the digestive habits of the white-breasted nuthatch, we say you go, girl. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
I was looking at this thing somebody posted yesterday. By the way, real quick, wife was gone, so last night was Sloppy Joe night. I went to the store. I got the ground beef.
Set the screen.
I got the cheese. I got the manwich, because I was out of manwich. That's why I went. And I got the buns. And so I came home. And it's just me and the doggies. Ball game on. Hey, by the way, people in the chat, ball game on. But, it was 8 o'clock. So it was like 7 o'clock. What do I turn on? Sharks, Canadians, Macklin Celebrini.
Wow.
Watch a little hockey.
Okay.
I watched them talk about how the Canadians are rebuilding, probably deeper than the Sharks, but they don't have a superstar like Celebrini. They were talking about the goalies.
And you watched the Sharks yesterday. I'm watching the Sharks on Friday.
See? And I think it was
Shark Tank.
It was there you go. I think it was 1-0 when I turned over to the Kings. But I watched a good period of hockey. It was kind of fun.
Okay.
Still have trouble following the puck.
Yeah.
But whatevs. They scored the Canadians scored it was a deflection off a stick. Wasn't really the goalie's fault. But this guy put up this thing. He said, I put Albert Pujols' first 10 seasons up. Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
I put Albert Pujols' first 10 seasons up against Aaron Judge's first 10 seasons. Like, best hitter of his era maybe versus, probably best hitter of this era.
Right.
And he said, I literally gasped when I looked at it. And this isn't a crack at Aaron Judge in any way, but Albert Pujols either leads or dominates Aaron Judge in every single category. Now, I think one thing to be very clear about here, you see it right there? Here's the key. Albert Pujols played in 1,558 games. Judge played in 11. That's 400 games. That's 3 seasons worth. But this isn't for me so much about and by the way, Pujols, every category except OPS plus, and Judge has him 179 to 172.
I'm trying to see and be as fair to both sides. If Judge played the same amount of games, I think Judge would get home runs.
He would definitely get home runs.
I don't know that he gets RBI. He might get stolen bases because he's only 10 back.
I think he would.
That's about it.
He's 700 hits off. If we say that's 3 seasons.
Well, let's do the plate appearances. 1782, 700 hits and 17. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah, I think he only gets them in. I don't know what the WAR would do, but yeah.
Well, you know what my problem is here is that they show at bats, but I don't see walks, and so that tells me I would
it's just plate appearances.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. That's not this isn't to disparage Aaron Judge in any way, shape, or form. It's just
shine Albert Pujols.
I fully believe that Albert Pujols is going to be that guy that old heads in 10, 20, 30, 40 years talk about that lived through the Pujols era. Kind of like how I talk sometimes about how long it takes people to name Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when you're talking about the best players in NBA history. I feel like Pujols might just be that guy that is the most skipped over for as good as he was.
Yeah.
I think people will almost talk about Mike Trout more than they would talk about Albert Pujols.
Well, it's interesting. Like, if Trout plays 5 more years and just kind of does what he's been doing, and be like, what?
Yeah.
No, he's one of the greatest. He'll have that 10-year run where you're going, oh, my goodness. But then you remember the last 10, and you're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Great player.
Yes.
But he kind of fizzled.
Kind of on our conversation the other day, do you think Mike Trout is in that all-time what-if conversation?
Well, what do you mean?
Brandon Roy. These are careers that were cut short due to injury, and we always wonder what if. But I always feel like there's a second level, a different level in the what-if scale. And I wonder if Mike Trout is not at that level, and you'll understand what I mean by this. I think Tiger Woods is one of the all-time what-ifs. I really do. What if Tiger Woods had been healthy? What if Tiger Woods hadn't gone through all the marriage stuff and the addiction stuff and all? What if Tiger Woods was as healthy as whoever? I really, as much as he's done, and he's easily a top 3 all-time golfer, if not higher. I think if Tiger Woods had stayed healthy as the average golfer throughout the rest of his prime, I think Tiger Woods, his all-time stats would almost be Jerry Rice-esque in golf. They would just be you're not reaching them.
Right.
You're not having conversations about could Scotty Scheffler, because I think Scotty Scheffler, if he wants to and if he plays long enough, he's on a pretty good pace right now. We're not having that conversation because Tiger is so far out of reach and had the most dominant stretch by far of any golfer in history. I wonder if Mike Trout's in that same Tiger Woods category where it's like, look, dude, he's a Hall of Famer. He had, again, one of the most dominant stretches as a hitter in all of baseball history. Arguably the best all-around hitter statistically in baseball history, if you want to look at it that way, along with Barry Bonds. But it's also, how much of Mike Trout's prime was robbed because he just couldn't keep his body together.
Right.
So.
That, and then not being on a high-profile team in the playoffs and high-leverage situations,
yes.
all that kind of stuff.
Yes, that's and what's really interesting about that, I mean, I know we're kind of devolving into a bit. That's fine. Is that the what-ifs for Mike Trout almost become a different conversation from the perspective you just talked about, because we're seeing it with Shohei Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
Shohei Ohtani left the Angels and he went to the Dodgers, and look at what he's doing.
Elevated.
The platform he's on. He was always going to be a star, just like Trout, an international star in this case. But Shohei Ohtani's profile and accomplishments and legacy are so crazy better than had he stayed on the Angels.
Right.
And Mike Trout was like, nope, I'm going to stay on the Angels. I'm going to be, and there's nothing wrong. It's actually kind of admirable in a sense. But as a baseball fan, I hate to say this. Do I want to say this? Okay, I don't mean this. I kind of mean this. Okay, I'm not going to use the Dodgers because I can't say that. I would, as a pure baseball fan, I would rather Trout have gone to the Yankees in his prime than languish on the Angels, because I would love to see him perform in the postseason.
Well, it's amazing that the three guys we're talking about were all teammates at one point. Ohtani, Pujols, and Trout.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yeah, but was Pujols really Pujols then?
No, he was Pooh or Holes.
The way he says it.
Pujols. I caught that too. I already had fun with him for the Albert Pujols. Hey,
I'm glad you were able to go that long. Not bringing it up.
The Sacramento Kings. All right, lost again last night. And as always, once a day, we will give you a Tankathon update. Want to let you know the Wizards, Nets, Pelicans also all lost last night.
Pacers were off.
We talked again. The bottom 11 have a combined 42 losses in a row. And according to Jason Ross stats here, the bottom 6 have lost 31 in a row. By the way, before we get to this, streak comes to an end for old friend Harrison Barnes. He had played in 364 straight games. The last game he missed, December 4th, almost 5 years ago. That's crazy. You know who has the longest games played streak going right now? Actually, he already did?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Yes. I'm going to see if Chris knows.
Yeah, Chris, do you know who holds the active? And by the way, this person was already ahead of Harrison Barnes, who currently holds the longest games played streak right now. Chris. Chris is doing something. Look behind you. Chris was completely tuned out. Chris, who has, with Harrison Barnes' streak over, this guy was already ahead of him. Do you want to take a guess as to who has the longest games played streak currently going right now, active?
That would be...
Blanket.
No clue.
Harrison Barnes' streak comes to an end at 364. The current longest streak for games played is 556 games.
They've never missed a game, correct?
Mikal Bridges has never missed a game. He's never missed a game. 556. And in today's day and age, that is phenomenal. Now, that being said, AC Green's like, that's cute. I played in an era where we flew commercial, where guys were getting knocked around all over the place. I was a big man. I had all my focus. I was uniquely focused on basketball during my career, incredibly focused on basketball and nothing else. And yes, even though you're around, that's cute, Mikal, with your 600 and whatever games. Yeah. I played 1,192 games consecutive.
You kind of alluded to it, but I think AC Green's other streak is even more impressive.
I couldn't agree with you more, dude. especially as an NBA player. My goodness. All right, real quick, because we got a break. Tankathon.
Yeah, let's go.
Who are you picking for today, Jason Ross?
I'm going to pick for the Wizards today.
The Wizards.
Yeah.
Christopher Ladd, who will you be representing?
I'll take the Pacers.
He'll take the Pacers. And you know what?
You're doing it?
I'll be representing your Sacramento Kings at the draft lottery
Big
today.
mistake.
Here we go. Simulated the lottery, and Jason Ross moves up 3 spots, and the Washington Wizards get the number 1 pick. Who did you rep? Sorry. Oh, Indiana.
Pacers.
Oh, well.
You lost your pick.
Oh, you lost. Yeah, that's actually the worst. That's the worst one we've had so far. The Pacers drop 3. That means they pick 6. That means the Clippers get the 6th pick in the draft, and the Sacramento Kings with the biggest drop. Shouldn't have sent Carmichael Dave to New York. They pick number 5. By the way, just some food for thought. Real quick, I know we're late. Don't take contract, don't take age into account. In order, you can pick a player for next year. You're trying to win as many games as you can. Okay, you're trying to pick the best player for next year. Who would your number 1 pick be? It's going to be one of 2, right?
Jokic.
Okay. Who would number 2 be?
I'd really think about, Wemby, Giannis, or SGA.
Okay. So I think most would say SGA. And then would you say number 3 would be between Wemby and Giannis? Mm-hmm. Just for fun, if it was Giannis, which I think those are considered right now the 3 best players in the NBA, none of them were picked in the top 10. And
right.
2 of them were picked in the first round. Like, straight up.
Yeah.
None of them were picked in the top 10. That's crazy. Why can't we do that?
If they did, fans would be having a fit.
If they what?
If they were picked in the top. If Jokic was picked in the top 10.
Can you imagine if Vlade was like, I know, like Luka, I want Shai Gilgeous, and he picks him at number 2. Like, he would have been fired before the end of the draft. People would have rioted far more than when he picked Bagley if he'd have picked Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And here we go. By the way, 3-2-1 for somebody that's excellent. Jeff Petrie wanted to take Giannis.
Is that your text voice?
It's not entirely accurate. We'll take
Jeff
a break.
Petrie wanted to take Lillard.
Jeff Petrie did want to take Damian Lillard. That
Why didn't he do it?
Because you told him not to, and I wasn't going to share that, but here we are. We'll take a break when we come back. Hey, how about a little Kings Rewind, donkeys? Here we go. They might have lost last night, but we will rewind it, and Jason and Chris will make you laugh next.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo, March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, 1 massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com. Driving business forward.
Sorry, ADD moment for me earlier. I was talking about how Mel was gone with Mason. It was Sloppy Joe night, me and the doggies. And then I got distracted by hockey. I was talking about the hockey thing. I never got to the point. I went to the store. I got the hamburger. I got the manwich. I got the cheese. I got the buns. And I came home, and I'm getting ready to make it. And then all of a sudden, with nobody in the house, I yell absolutely at the top of my lungs. I drop an F-bomb because I realized, wait a minute, I didn't get buns. I didn't. I took a phone call from a friend in the store, and I got distracted. You never answer the phone in the store. I got distracted. I got no buns. Oh, well. So I've got a choice here. I either go back to the store, or I go into the cupboard and I go, okay, what do I have to work with here? What do I have to work with here? Well, I had a choice. Or actually, in this case, I went both sides here. I had a half a loaf of sourdough bread for sandwiches, okay? And I had a pack of what my wife insists on getting, Mission Carb Balance tortillas.
Set the screen.
So I had tortillas or I had sourdough bread.
Yeah.
I decided to try each. So I toasted the bread because I thought it would keep it together a little bit more. And then I basically made a Sloppy Joe burrito. I put the mayo and the cheese in there, and then I rolled it up. And not a very good.
More like it's a keto.
Yeah. I put too much Sloppy Joe in there because I like them sloppy, and I couldn't close either of the ends. I do know how to roll a burrito, but I couldn't close the end. So I did the best. I did the best I could. They're Sloppy Joes for. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, hold on. Hey, Dad. Hey, sorry, you're kind of on the air. I'm just holding my phone to the microphone here real quick. I did call you off the air, though. I know. So you're technically not on the air, but you kind of are. Dad, why did you... Hey, why did you... I couldn't remember. Did you ever take me to get my hair cut?
Not that I can remember. Your mom and I were talking about that this morning.
Yeah, right?
I think I was out of town.
That's what I was saying. Because Chris was saying it's like a father-son thing. I was like, I think my mom always just took me to Supercuts with Lindsay sometimes, but I don't remember.
That was woman's work.
Well,
I was too busy.
Yeah.
And you caught me shopping at Walmart, by the way. I'm in the middle of my grocery shopping, so
don't forget
this
the
is
buns.
big-time stuff.
Is this the Walmart trip you make where you grab groceries, but you also leave something?
Leave something.
You know how...
Like a deposit?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
That's not this trip.
Okay. So, all right. I thought you didn't. And I never remembered you taking me to get my haircut, and I couldn't figure it out. But did I? Hey, I got the martini and the gin and the Paps and the hams and all that correct, right?
Yeah, but the martini was vodka, not gin.
No, it wasn't. It was gin.
I did like Sapphire gin.
Dad.
But my main drink was vodka.
No way. You're high. Dad, it was gin.
I started with gin, and I elevated or matriculated to vodka.
After I left home, maybe, but growing up, it was gin. I'm telling you.
Well, I've given that up anyway, so who cares?
Attaboy. All right. I love you.
I love you too, son.
All right. Bye. My dad likes the bathrooms at Walmart because they have a more powerful flush. So every once in a while he goes shopping at Walmart, and
that's the deposit.
And that's yeah, he goes there. Anyway, so there you go. Okay, they were listening. So here's the point. Boy, that go off the rails. I tried the sloppy joes with the tortilla, and I tried the sloppy joes with the sourdough bread. There is a clear winner.
Sourdough bread.
No.
Really?
No. I'm telling you, I may actually do that from time to time.
So idiot things can turn into good decisions.
There was too much bread with the sourdough, and on top of that, the sour and the sourdough does not go with the sloppy joe.
I don't understand the too much bread. It's almost less than a bun.
But the bun is like soft, and you can there's like a crunch.
Maybe you should
soaks
have
it up.
toasted it.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have done that.
Just saying. The best is on a Kaiser roll, by the way.
Brioche bun.
Brioche. All right, thanks, Dad. He counts as one of our guests.
Actually, it's like have you had the onion buns?
The onion roll, absolutely. Also better than you're right. You're 100% right. Also, thanks, Dad, for dropping the That's Women's Work. Appreciate that. King's Rewind right now. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? Bop, bop.
Well, we have flipped the calendar to another month, and that means we are in March, and that is the height of luxury for basketball. No, not that.
No?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. My apologies, man. Tsunami of apologies to you.
This is a different type of madness. We are talking about our team, the Sacramento Kings.
Fine.
Wow. He was angry.
That's a good pull. The Kings began a 5-game homestand on Tuesday night, and 9 of their next 10 will be at Golden One Center.
Who's gonna drive you home
tonight? Girl. Come on, Jason, back to you.
This matchup was against the Phoenix Suns, who have been one of the surprise teams of the NBA this season.
Sure.
Oh, my God. Who the hell cares?
Coming into the game, the Kings had played Phoenix 3 times, and the Suns were a perfect 3-0 so far this year.
Oh, good for you.
Well, this game was also going to be featured on NBC and Peacock with a timely tip start of 8 o'clock Pacific.
I'm just like the tiredest I've ever been in my life.
The Kings would continue to mix and match their starting lineup with veterans and rookies as Nick Clifford was getting his 13th start.
Well, now, look at this big fella. Clifford, is it?
While Maxime Renaud would make his 37th start of his young career.
I am here to teach you how to live, how to laugh, and how to make love to a woman.
In the opening quarter, the Suns went to the line midway through the first, and Oso Ighodaro would miss his first free throw.
I need some pizza. Every time I want that pizza.
Well, with the second one, he needed to miss to give the fans a slice.
Well, we're waiting.
And he would give the home crowd what they wanted.
Pizza!
Yeah.
Pizza, go in tummy. Me so hungry.
What is that from, Chris?
Community,
thank you. Back to you.
The first quarter was a bit choppy for the Kings, but not for all of them. Maxime Renaud was 4 for 4 with 8 points.
Booger.
Precious Achiuwa was 3 for 3 for 8 points.
Choo.
What are you, celebrating or sneezing?
Malik Monk was 4 for 4 with 11 points.
I'm a pizza guy.
The rest of the Kings, they went 1 for 11 for 3 points, but Sacramento had an 8-point lead after 1.
Nothing can possibly go wrong. Possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong.
The beginning of the second quarter was brutal for the Kings and good for the Suns as Phoenix opened the second quarter on a 22-4 run and built their first double-digit lead.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
It did.
Kings stormed back on a 9-0 run and were right back in the game.
Haha, second chance in your face. Listen to me, you piece of shit.
Wow.
DeMar DeRozan was not shooting well and was a bit frustrated as he missed a shot, drew the foul, and chucked the ball against the stanchion and received a technical for his efforts.
I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
I've been getting a few of those lately.
We mentioned Oso Ighodaro before. He came off the Suns bench and he produced a first-half double-double.
Ow!
Exactly. At the break, it was Phoenix 59, Sacramento 55.
Got to have been a wake-up call.
Ring, ring. Rise and shine, Ricky.
The third quarter was also dominated by Phoenix as they utilized 2 different runs in the quarter, a 14-0 run and an 11-0 run to build a lead as large as 20.
Hey, stop it!
In the third quarter alone, the Suns shot 7 for 19 from 3, while the Kings through 3 quarters had taken only 19 threes.
That's not good.
In the fourth, the Kings would try and chip away, but just couldn't get close enough to make the Suns sweat.
Calm down, diddly 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 diddly. They did their best, shoddily iddly iddly diddly. Gotta be nice, hostility diddly diddly diddly. Ah, hell, diddly ding dong crap! Can't you morons do anything right?
Wow. That was aggressive.
Kings rookie Maxime Renault had another double-double, though, his 13th of the season, which leads all rookies.
The stupid American pronounces pétri as croissant. Croissant. It is pronounced
That wasn't Cucumber Girl, right? That wasn't. Okay, thank you.
I think I'd like to hear that again. Kings rookie Maxime Renault had another double-double, his 13th of the season, which leads all rookies.
The stupid American pronounces pétri as croissant. Croissant. It is pronounced
It's accurate.
The Kings lose 114-103 and get swept by the Suns 4-0 for the first time in 16 seasons.
I know you can beat me. I was never arguing that. I think you're awesome. You're huge and fast. Everyone can beat me.
Sacramento loses a game by double digits for the 32nd time this season.
You ask for it, you got it.
Kings are still in last in the West and in the NBA with a record of 14-49 and will host the New Orleans Pelicans on Thursday.
Laissez le bon temps rouler!
Maybe now's not the time, but I find the way you talk off-putting.
I like it. I am utterly, shockingly disarmed by this enchanting patois.
And now you know.
Let the good times roll.
You know, it's a late game. Maybe you missed it. Now you know what happened.
Yeah, now you know what happened. You recover. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey. You know who's in studio?
Who?
Scott Freshour. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna do the great divide on the halfway point of the
and
week. Oh, I thought you were like, and who else is in studio? That's why I got thrown. You know what? We got an opportunity for you to text in to win tickets to go see your Sacramento Kings. We'll get post-game reaction from Doug, Maxime, and more. And we'll do that coming up next.
Tomorrow night, Kings and Pelicans. Game night with Scott Marsh and the high flyer Henry Turner starts at 5:30 with tip-off at 7.
Listen to your Sacramento Kings
On the official home of Kings basketball, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the week. Your week! So right now, I need every single listener on their feet. Callers, texters, YouTubers. Make some noise for Sacramento's favorite sports morning show. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and the man behind the glass, Chris Burlog.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Burlog. Yeah, hey, guess what? Yeah, halfway through the week. Congratulations.
Oh.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah. From the 916. Root beer barrel. Have you tried a peanut butter and jelly in a tortilla?
Yeah.
Really?
I have. Did you see the sandwich Jeff Daniels talked about?
Dumb and Dumber Jeff Daniels?
Yeah.
Newsroom Jeff Daniels?
What's his name? Colbert does like the questionnaire where he asks people different things, like, and then one of his questions is, what's the best sandwich? And, it's whatever. Meatball sub, it's tuna, whatever people say. Which the correct answer is ice cream sandwich. But,
yeah, you're right.
He gave one that, like, now I've seen people on social media try, because it's a creation. And I want to say it's like pita bread, like a pita tortilla or whatever, not a pocket.
Okay.
Peanut butter, barbecue sauce, and chips, maybe?
What?
Like, he starts with a whole pita, spreads half of it with peanut butter, crumbles on cheddar and sour cream chips, tops with barbecue sauce, and folds it over.
And then, so I'm like, okay. I mean, I like all of those things, but then I've seen a few people try it, and they're like, okay, wait a minute now.
What is it again?
It's pita bread, peanut butter, sour cream and onion ruffles. No.
Cheddar and sour cream chips.
So you get that cheddar-y taste, I guess, and barbecue sauce. And then he folds it over, and it's a crunch and a pita. And again, I've probably seen like 3 people that did it on social media, and all 3 were like, whoa, this is actually really good. And I'm like, is it?
Well,
again,
there's only one way to find out.
That's right. Tomorrow on the show.
Look, I'm not like I used to be with this, because Ryan Lillis, the former Sacramento Bee writer, used to swear by, what's that place? Uncle John's, Big John's Pizza, something John's Pizza here in town where the kids go. Tropical John, I don't know what the hell it is. Anyways, they had a pepperoni and peanut butter pizza.
Okay.
And that just sounded so foul to me. And he's like, dude, if you ever go, you got to try it.
Well, you used to do peanut butter wings that you would talk about.
Yes.
Fire wings. I'm like, no. And then I try. I'm like, that's what I got every time.
Dude,
John's incredible pizza.
That one. And it was like spicy pepperoni and peanut butter with the salt. Anyway, sounds foul.
He would go in there solo?
No, he had kids.
Okay.
So peanut, like, I will, if I'm making some sort of like, I like to make spring rolls, I'll mix peanut butter in with like peanut butter and soy sauce, makes a great peanut sauce.
Yeah.
Peanut butter on pizza. There are a lot of savory peanut butter dressing, peanut butter and soy for like an Asian chicken salad type of thing, noodle salad, whatever. So it still sounds weird.
It does.
Now the tortilla PB&J idea, I could get behind that, but I feel like in my mind I'm like, okay, but I need to put the PB&J on the tortilla, wrap it up like a burrito, and then like fry it in melted butter.
Interesting. Okay.
To melt it.
Yeah, it was probably the same situation you had last night where I'd done it where I was out of bread. And like,
Yeah.
And then I have a tortilla, and then you just kind of do it. And then I do it more like a roll, like a taquito. Like you just roll it and then.
Yeah.
It's good.
Ooh, peanut butter taquitos. Because I'm a huge peanut butter fan. Like I always have just a vat of.
So I think you would like this. You like sour. I keep saying sour cheddar and sour cream ruffles.
Well, I do, but that doesn't necessarily.
The barbecue sauce, the pita.
That's what's throwing me.
I don't know.
I don't know if you ever seen Matthew McConaughey's viral tuna fish salad. I'm not a tuna fish guy at all, but he blew the minds off of people when he would put like peas in there and all kinds of different stuff. And then I guess his ingredient was he would throw a spoonful of wasabi in there and then let it sit all night. You're not a tuna. Oh yeah,
I do like tuna.
You do like tuna. So is that like the one seafood you're good with?
You know, what I actually started doing, which sounds a little weird, is I had a little bit of that muffaletta bread left over. And I put that in the tuna.
I could see that.
I could absolutely. Oh God! I just had a memory. You're a tuna melt guy, isn't that you that did the tuna melt?
I like tuna melts.
Was it you? I thought.
I mean, I would prefer it right.
I thought we had a tuna melt thing, and I was like, "That's disgusting." And you like tuna melt. And then I thought you made one and sent us a picture or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But like, that's not like my go-to.
Yeah, I remember.
You just talked about it, and I made it.
Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah.
It's fine.
My mom used to make tuna fish. She put her thing was she put a couple droplets of liquid smoke.
Oh.
To give it a little smoky flavor. Mm-hmm. She used to make PB&J toasties is what she call it. Kind of like the tortilla idea. It'd be peanut butter and jelly. She'd make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then she'd melt some butter and she'd fry it until both sides. She would basically do it like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
The peanut butter gets like super melty. Flip. It's good.
Does a certain jelly does it have to be grape, strawberry? Does it matter?
I think the go-to general, I would say
peach.
I would say jam's ranked. I think probably strawberry, grape, but if you wanted to switch those, I'm fine with that. I like boysenberry from Knott's Berry Farm. It's actually a really good one. Or raspberry. I like apricot jam. Mm-hmm. Am I missing a jam? Peach.
Is orange marmalade considered a jam?
I think so. I understand that there's marmalades, jellies, and jams, but I put them all in the same category. And yeah, orange marmalade, that's a nice. Just don't make the fruit too chunky. I get it. Some people like that. I don't want to chew my jam.
That's not your jam.
No. You know what the difference is?
Is there someone that likes that type of jam and likes extra pulp in their orange juice?
Oh, I love pulp in the orange juice.
I'm weird about it. I do sometimes, but then sometimes I'm like, it's weird.
That might be the most we've ever been alike.
It really? Yeah, like
that sometimes you guys like
on occasion.
Like sometimes I could get like extra pulp. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I think there's something in me that just doesn't like my drinks having chunks in them.
I think it would have to be,
unless it's a milkshake.
It has to be, for the pulp, it has to be shaken well, just opened in just one glass.
Chris is actually preaching that's like the Bible of orange juice right there. He's 100% right. That thing's been chilling in the fridge for a while, or like I take the last glass and like I can stand a fork in it like Dennison's chili. I'm not having fun with it.
You didn't shake it.
No. Actually, I read this once. You know what the difference is between jam and jelly?
What?
I don't want to bore everyone. I'll tell you off the air.
You read it once?
I read it once. I saw it once.
You could do something with one that you can't do with the other.
Doug Christie's been making the rounds on the national shows with his smelling salts. Weren't we actually going to get smelling salts?
I think you like the idea.
I wanted to do it.
Yeah? You're not a fan?
I don't know.
I will say that
last.
I've never done the smelling salts before, but I will say this. The reactions people have to smelling salts are not selling them for me.
I've had the ones where you break and then they put it like it's a solid thing. Like they're little like packets. Yeah. And you break them and then you put them under your nose.
Yeah,
that's
what
glow stick.
I thought that's what they. Yeah.
No, he's got like a bottle.
Well, this last game he didn't. The one that because he threw that thing away.
Oh yeah.
But he's done a bottle before.
But the ones Chris is describing, I feel like those are the traditional smelling salts. You crack them and
for
sniff
boxers.
Yeah. Crack and sniff.
All week we've been giving away, and we will continue to give away tickets to go see the Kings versus the Utah Jazz. That's March 15th. That's coming up. You can listen to the code word at 8, noon, and 4. What you do is you hear the code word, and then you text it at 916-339-1140 for your chance to win. Monday it was sack. Tuesday it was ball. Today, the code word is, I'll give the YouTubers a 5-second heads up. The code word is what I'm doing right now. The code word is point. 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 Just text it to 916-339-1140. And really it's like, why are they taking smelling salts in those? I want to ask Doug that in our post-mortem wrap-up season thing. Like, you're sitting on the bench. The game is about to start. In what world do you need to be more locked in than you already are? In what world do you need to be woken up? I got to think Doug Christie is locked in, awake, and aware at that. I could see a smelling salt, honestly. Just woke up, put on my shoes, go, use the facilities, and I'm kind of dragging downstairs as the coffee's brewing. I'm awake. I could see that.
Yeah, but he started as a player, right?
Who, Doug?
Yeah.
No.
He didn't do smelling salts as a player?
Oh, I thought you were being silly, like he started his career as a player. I was being snarky back to you. Did he?
I think so. I think that's like when the buzzer is starting to go, when it's getting close to game time, like just do your regular routine.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't either.
They didn't show him on video doing it.
You see, we'll have to ask him that too.
We were right
you
there.
See, football players, Doug, boxers. How are you? You're already awake. Like, honestly, that's like.
Maybe it's just to be hyper focused, hyper alert. I don't know.
I wonder why. Like, do you ever see somebody running for office right before they go do their speech, or go to the? You think that last time when
maybe they do other things?
Yeah. I like the visual of Trump and Biden backstage in the last, or no, it would have been Kamala Harris and Trump in the last presidential debates, and they're both just cracking smelling salts backstage. Here we go. We do one.
Then you want to do a switcheroo, and there's pepper in there. And
they just start sneezing. I could see that doing that. Chatters say that Doug needs a PB&J roll, no tortilla before a game. You know what?
If that works, yeah.
Exactly. They did play last night. Doug, I assume, did the whole smelling salts thing before the game. It didn't help, and honestly, maybe that's the problem. Maybe the smelling salts are the issue, Jason Ross, and that's why is Doug Christie to blame?
Well, I don't know. Like on a night-to-night basis, we've talked about the roster being questionable, certainly, injuries, certainly, but yeah, I mean, Doug's sorting this all out too himself in real time, and I don't think he's been given the best setup. But You know what? That's also the way this world works. Fair or not, Doug gets the losses. So when there's an analysis at the end of the year, that's something that's going to be reviewed. And so, yeah, I know that Scott Perry and all those that make the decisions will look at it and go, yeah, our record's not what we wanted, but that's how the coaches evaluate it.
I just meant, is he to blame because he's doing the smelling salts and it's jinxing the team?
I went too far?
No, I feel like I put out a dumb question and you gave a very good analysis. Let's let Doug Christie analysis himself. He says, and I agree with this, by the way, the Kings have to make their shots. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, we have to be able to shoot the basketball, 25%. But, I mean, even them, a lot of those threes came in transition, which is crazy. Minus 36 at the three-point line is just tough to survive on any given night. So for us, got to knock them down, got to create them and shoot them. A shot created must be taken. So, but 27, last season, my number was around 40. Wanted to see 40 plus. So we're a bit short there, and you got to step up and make them.
We talked about this in the postgame last night. Of the issues this team has, some nights it's turnovers, some nights it's defense, a lot of nights it's defense. Second chance points, rebounding. I think the number one is 3-point shooting. They are not a good 3-point shooting team. They don't take that many. They don't play the modern era basketball. I mean, and here's where we go to the injuries. I mean, their best shooter is Zach LaVine. He's been out for a lot of time. Keegan Murray at times can be a good shooter. They got other guys that can help him shooting, but just in general, they don't take enough. They don't make enough. And I think we had the stat last night, if I remember right, in the last 9 games, Dave, they've been outscored from the three by 81 threes. So if that's an average of 9 a game, I mean, that's 27 points a game. And by the way, they won 2 of those games.
Yeah.
And I think 2 of them, they actually outshot the other team that they won. So how bad is it? Like, they're constantly outshot from the 3-point line. And that's what this whole league is now.
The whole league, it very much relies on well, it might make you feel better to know that the Kings have made the least amount of threes per game. They also take the least amount of threes per game, and they make the worst percentage.
Yeah, you're right. That made me feel a lot better.
Did that make you feel?
Yeah.
Well, no, because they're not just dead last in one of the 3-point categories.
They swept it.
They swept all 3, regardless of what the Russian Jets threw out.
Yeah.
They swept all 3. They are worst at attempts, they are worst at makes, and they are worst at percentage, just 0.2 behind the Portland Trailblazers. That's how they should do the draft lottery.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Shoot for it.
Uh-huh. By the way, the chat line is weighing in. My mom is Margaret. My dad's friend used to call her Peggy. Completely out of context.
Yeah,
but
we had that a long time ago.
Did we have that a long time ago?
I listened to a show from about 3 months ago.
Somebody said extra pulp OJ with ice. No. The pulp freezes to the ice, and now you have weird clingy pulp.
I don't know about that one. I like pulp, but not with ice.
I don't want ice cold pulp. Chicago pulp. And why did the NFL ban team-provided smelling salts last year? Somebody asks. That's a great question.
I believe that was in the NFL.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's me saying the NFL banned them. But why? Is that considered a performance enhancer? Are there deleterious effects to doing smelling salts?
I think, and I want to say that the team can't provide them, but you can bring your own type of thing, which is kind of weird.
I think Bad Bunny had them.
But I believe the idea was it can mask concussion symptoms.
The NFL has banned teams from providing smelling salts during games due to health and safety concerns, particularly regarding the masking of concussion symptoms. However, players are still allowed to use smelling salts if they bring their own.
You don't want to believe me?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Let's leave it to the players rather than the teams themselves.
Sound judgment.
That is 100% sound
I believe
judgment.
that's more of the, hey, we want you guys to keep doing what you're doing, but we don't want to get sued for it.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. For the 916, Crack and Sniff reminds me of my days on Watt Avenue. Okay. From the 209, no shock here, I put peanut butter on my hot dogs.
Whoa. Never heard that one.
That's over the line.
Only one way to know.
You trying it?
We are.
We have a hot plate.
We do.
We can grill hot dogs right in here.
Would you rather try that or that pita?
I feel like I'd rather try the pita thing.
Okay.
Peanut butter on a hot dog? Is he mixing it with something else? Is it like some sort of Asian-inspired hot dog and there's like peanut butter, maybe a little soy sauce or with I don't know. Or is he just like straight spreading peanut butter on his wiener? Is that the deal? Bun, dog, peanut butter. I probably should have phrased that differently, but you get the point.
Yeah,
in context, you get the point.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, he doesn't have any dogs.
Oh.
Here's Doug Christie trying to stop the runs.
First and foremost, you must take care of the basketball. And if you do turn it over, you can't complain to the ref. If you fall down, you got to get up. You have to have next play speed. And, I mean, would they end up with fast break, 32 points? Like, that's just that's a crazy number. We only turn the ball over 14 times. I mean, in a game, you go, oh, okay, 14 turnovers, not bad. We can live with that. But 31 points off of those. So, that's where in talking to them is one of the keys was making sure that we get organized and because most times when we get into something, I'm not sure what the number is now, but ATO-wise, we were top 2 or 5 in the league. So when we're organized and we run it, we execute, run it good. But when we get random is when we get into problems. And if you're random and turn it over without floor balance, you're not hustling back, that's where all of a sudden they go on a run that is just, you use up all your timeouts trying to stop it.
Peanut Butter FC is joining us, apparently. Peanut Butter Banana is a winner, yes. Toasted peanut butter with honey is also those are classics.
Honey is underappreciated.
I use honey almost every day.
Yeah.
I will oftentimes have a bowl of cereal for my post-game snack, and honey is my sweet. Honey is so good.
Yeah.
And good for you, too. And then you start thinking about, though, it's bee barf.
Don't say that.
Or bee poo. I mean, depending on what you So I do this for my kid. We'll put peanut butter on a hot dog bun. But then instead of a hot dog, we put a banana in there, and sometimes we get crazy and put raisins on that.
I've heard about that before.
That sounds fine.
Minus the raisins. Actually, it'd be fine.
That's fine.
Not your big snack mix raisins you brought in.
Like golden raisins.
Yeah.
You like the golden? Peanut butter scrambled egg toast sandwich. I think people are trolling now. Peanut butter and eggs, dude. Get out of Christmas time. I don't know. I made that up. Now we are using tortillas for sandwich bread. I feel like I can ask this question. It's from the text line. Would you consider a quesadilla a grilled cheese sandwich? I mean...
Do you need 2 pieces of bread for it to be a sandwich?
No, because I'll do that. For a quesadilla, I'll do tortilla on the bottom, toppings, and then tortilla on the top, and the cheese melts it together, and then you cut it like a pizza. What are you talking about? Just you do the tortilla and then you fold it over into a half moon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But what's the difference if I had a
Amateurs.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I did half peanut butter, half jelly on one slice, right? I have all the ingredients of whatever sandwich on one slice, and then fold it. That's a sandwich, right?
It's a sandwich.
Yeah. So then why wouldn't a quesadilla folded half moon be a sandwich?
I think a quesadilla,
or does it have to be bread?
Being a grilled cheese sandwich is like they're like first cousins. Like it is.
Once removed.
Yeah, once removed. It is by letter of the law.
Okay.
You guys ever use this is something I had a lot growing up. You ever use tortillas as the crust for a pizza? Take a tortilla.
No, I did. With sauce and then like pepperoni and cheese.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's a great I don't have a lot of stuff in the fridge thing to like a little bit of Prego or whatever sauce you have, your pizza toppings, cheese, and put it in the oven. That's like the ultimate thin crust pizza.
Ooh, oven. I was thinking microwave.
No, I mean you can't.
Yeah.
You microwave it, but I mean this is real fat talk now. I've in a pinch I would microwave it back in my college days, if you will. But then you got to roll it up. You roll it up and eat it as like a pizza burrito. No, oven bake it at 350 on a cookie sheet, and that crust gets. I mean it's like a tortilla chip crust. It's not a tostada, but
pizza. Now that's what I call a taco.
As a 209er, we don't claim hot dog peanut butter guy. That's from the text. Peanut butter and jelly French toast.
Okay.
Yeah. This show gets very weird when the Kings are bad, and since the Kings are usually bad, this show is very weird. You know what? I'll buy that. Your weird is our.
You're weird.
We're doing a public service here. Peanut butter wings at Fire Wings.
Okay, weirdo. Party of one.
Thank you. And this guy is saying, I swear I do peanut butter scrambled egg toast sandwiches. Don't knock it. You can also do it over easy as well.
Ooh,
no,
I feel like you had a chance at scrambled.
You're high. This guy's high. He's high.
Seeing a lot of recipes for scrambled eggs with peanut butter.
Come on, dude.
How about hot dogs with peanut butter? Were you back on that?
Yeah,
at
would
all?
you? Well, does Chris see any recipes with hot dogs and peanut butter? We'll take a
Take
break.
me to these weird sites.
When we come.
This show is weird.
It really is weird. The Curious Case of Kyler Murray in theaters soon. We'll talk about it next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
If you're serious about your golf game, then you need to know about Total Game Fitting at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Whether it's the TrackMan-powered player performance studio for your best fit clubs, or the cutting-edge technology putter fitting studio, or the free Ballnamic ball fitter and 3D foot scanner, the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop offers you total game fitting from head to toe with equipment and apparel. Find your advantage at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop with the latest offering of new golf products in Northern California. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
Spring is here, and there's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings, plus get top dollar for your trade. And while life's roads are often filled with bumps, buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo, March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, 1 massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's renter's insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the 4 walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone, get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Guys, your testosterone level impacts your energy, drive, weight, hair loss, and even ED. Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your T level for free. For your free T level check, exam, and consultation, call 916-277-8599 or visit revivemenshealth.com.
You remember me from a show called And Joe? I'm back on the radio, Sacramento. It's Joe Mami, and when you need your new country fix, join me weekdays from 6A to 10 for the Pat and Cody with Joe show on New Country 105.1 KNCI or on the free KNCI
Dave Show with Jason Ross
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
on Sactown Sports.
Dave should get a food truck and serve up his favorites while doing the show.
Okay.
I think we could do that. I would do that if there's a food truck out there. That'd be a blast if we could make it work where we're wearing headsets. So
you're cooking while they're...
Yeah. Why not? That would actually be really fun.
I think you get distracted.
Dave? No, I multitask. Yeah, like if there's a food truck out, put the food truck out front, and then like put some speakers to the side of it. And we're doing like pancakes, egg, sausage, serving it up.
Turkey sausage.
Kyler Murray. Why did I say it like me? Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray is going to get released.
Turkey sausage.
That's while you're cooking and doing the show.
Okay, because me cutting off in surprise at saying Kyler Murray's going to get released, and then that sounds like rain. By the Cardinals, the former number one pick in the NFL draft. I saw that you had put this in there, Jason, and this morning around 4 a.m. I had this idea. You know, we keep talking about aprons and salary caps and this and that, whatever. I feel like there's a really good reason why this wouldn't work. Because remember yesterday we were talking about like one open spot on every team where you could pay everybody what? Okay, scratch that. What if buying out a player didn't count towards the cap? Okay, so for example, we buy out Zach LaVine. We got to pay him $45 million next year, but it comes off the books.
Right.
We have that room now. The teams have the players wouldn't say no. They're still getting the money. And you could go out and they could go out and sign with another team and get and double dip. But then that leaves it on the owners to, so for example, Vivek and Co. would have to pay, that's $50 million, dude, for him to go play for another team. But what if there was a trade you wanted to go through and nobody's going to accept him, but you need that money to absorb in, or you effectively could use that and bring in some draft picks that were attached to a Kristaps Porzingis $30 million salary or whatever. It doesn't. If we buy out Zach LaVine, that $45 million instantly comes off the cap. We still have to pay him, so it's costing the team money. The player doesn't lose any money, but the team has the ability to move on from this stuff. I feel like there is an incredibly simplistic reason as to why that would be a bad thing, and I can't think of it. And
I don't know if I have the reason. I'm just trying to think of, is it true? The premise might be to make the general managers be better at their jobs. Mm-hmm. Because if your get out of jail free card always is, we'll just buy this player out. It's not going to count against my cap. So I'm going to sign you, Dave, to a 4-year, $100 million deal. Okay, you don't work out. Well, that's fine. I'll just buy him out. Now you're fine. Yeah, you're fine with it.
Yeah.
But do we want to have a bunch of those out there for I don't know. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I'm trying to think of a pushback here.
Yeah, I am too. I feel like there is. I just don't know what it would be. I don't know who loses in that. I mean, ultimately the teams lose, but you're basically buying your own salary cap space out.
I guess could you? I mean, in theory, I don't know that you'd have any collusion on this, but I don't know these bottom teams. So the Kings, the Pacers. I don't think they're in the same spot, but I don't know. I'm just going to think of a weird scenario which wouldn't happen, but Kings buy out Zach LaVine. Zion's bought out. Who else is down there? Markkanen. I'm just making things up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the Lakers go, for $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, whatever. And like one team gets three good players for $3 million, and the rest. I mean, I guess the other teams in the league could do the same.
Okay, so maybe you have to attach like only a team
can add one player.
Yeah, you can add. A team can only have one buyout.
Yeah,
player.
If you can buy out one, you can only add one buyout.
Yeah. Chris, you're good at this. You're good at me having ideas and then you poking massive holes in them and making me angry. If there was a rule in the NBA starting next year where teams had the option of buying out any player on their roster, they have to pay them the full amount, But, for example, they buy out Zach LaVine, and that $45 million now comes off the cap immediately, where teams have the opportunity, and maybe you limit it to once a year or something for it, but giving teams the ability to basically create cap space. I can't imagine the players or the Players Association would have any problem with that. They're still getting paid.
It's a more free agency.
It's absolutely, and it creates more transactions.
And it allows players to go where they need to be.
Yeah, they can now go. You could literally say, "Oh, hey, tomorrow, no problem." Or,
I'm
hey,
sure there's something that, like, if it's once a year,
yeah,
like there could be some team that takes advantage of that.
Just like the trade deadline, maybe there's a buyout deadline.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, hit this by this time,
Yeah.
and then you get one of them a year.
Yeah. Or I'd even be for like one every like 2 or 3 years.
Or maybe if it's one a year, do you lose like a second-round pick or something? Or like there's got to be some little bit of a...
Like the Kings can release Zach LaVine.
Hello.
He comes off the books, but they say, "Hey, you don't get a second-round pick this year."
What if I think everybody would do that,
Yeah.
but let's switch the conversation to or it's your first round. So let me ask you right now.
Yeah.
Knowing where the Kings are, you could buy out Zach LaVine or whoever, but that's the highest priced player.
Nope.
See,
Or go
I
this
think,
first round pick.
But there are years like when we had the Olivia Maxence Prosper
You're picking
pick.
26. Or
that would
maybe
help.
It's not as great of a draft.
I think that would help the better teams. Well, it's obviously would help because, like, okay, I'm losing the 28th pick of the draft.
But wouldn't that no.
Why wouldn't the league want that though?
That's what I'm saying.
So we're helping the bottom teams.
Yes.
And this is maybe a way for the tanking part too. It's like, hey, I mean, Zach LaVine had surgery, but it's like, hey, for teams that aren't playing guys for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's like, well, let them go. You're going to get freedom on some cap space. Now we're back to a little bit of a Sacramento problem though. So let's just say this world happens. $45 million is free this summer.
Yeah.
The Kings' biggest thing they've got going is their draft pick.
That's right.
The $45 million, they'll use it or
Yes.
could use it, but I mean, we also know like the top 10 free agents, they're not getting those.
No, I don't think free agents is where it would be an advantage, but I do think now that gives teams like Sacramento another channel to go down. Okay, well, we're not going to sign these free agents, or maybe we sign a mid-level, or maybe some of that goes to Precious Achua. I don't know. But I think where it really benefits is, yes, we'll take your bad contract that you don't want to buy out, and you're going to attach a future first to that or a pick swap.
Because they got the cap
and so now you have more transactions that can happen. You have a buyout deadline. And by the way, if those players are going to get bought out, and most likely as Zach LaVine or Russ or DeMar or whatever are going to want to play for a contender, well, now you have the best players playing in the postseason, generally.
Yeah, why wouldn't the league want that?
Why wouldn't the league want that? There's got to be. I'm not allowed to have that good of an idea. There's got to be a reason why. Interesting.
That would make expiring contracts not as valuable in the league, right?
I think they still could be, because maybe it's a player you're not looking to get rid of.
Yeah.
And it's just they're an expiring. And
you feel like that there is some value there. It also depends on, like, Zach LaVine will be an expiring contract next year with presumably -0 value, like no value to him whatsoever, presumably. Whereas, DeMar will probably have some value.
Or could it be one of those things where, okay, let's try to pick a Portland. I don't know. They're in the middle here, not in the middle, but they go, you know what? We'll trade for Zach LaVine because that's the player we're gonna cut. Like they trade for him. I don't know if that's something that would happen, or if it would just be the existing team would waive that player, not waive, but buy out that player.
From the 408, you could potentially be negating the salary cap. Supermax wouldn't mean anything. Because, hey, I'll sign you to a Supermax and then buy it out at the end of the year and then re-sign you to another. No, the bought out player that would be one of the first things. Like the bought out player can't return to that team because he's right.
Yeah, you don't want to do the tricks.
We'll sign all of you to Supermaxes, all of our great players, and then we'll release you. And then next year you're going to come back for $1.
Yeah, but remember you can only do that with one player.
Right.
So
it would have
can't.
One player per year,
they can't come back
and they can't come back for like 5 years.
That seems like a Dodgers scheme.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, he's right. And to be honest, I think the first thing that I think of is like, well, okay, that's definitely going to benefit your richer teams that have more money to throw, sure. But again, these guys are buying teams for $500 million and they're worth $5 billion. Like, take out a freaking loan, dog. Get one of them payday loans. relegation would solve all the NBA's tanking issues. I agree with you, but it's just it's not. We've had extensive talks about that. It's not realistic. Going back to Kyler Murray now being released, I just wanted to remember that. Somebody said Kyler Murray reminds me of De'Aaron Fox. Both are good, not great. Both seem more into gaming than getting better. Both have had little playoff success. Both needed a change of scenery. Okay. Also interesting note, if Kyler Murray is released, which it sounds like he definitely will be, he could go to spring training.
Yeah.
For the A's.
Yeah.
I believe they still have his rights. I was looking at some odds earlier. I thought something was interesting when you talk about where Kyler Murray is going to land. One of the things that caught my eye was not about Kyler Murray. It was that the favorite to be the starting quarterback for the Jets next year is Mac Jones. He's the favorite.
Wow.
Numero uno. Yeah. And I don't know where the hell that came from. But the Cardinals are going to part ways. And
part ways, you said?
Part ways. Oh. Part ways with them and him. And I don't know where they're going.
Yeah, them and where he's going, right?
Yeah,
There's some teams, the Jets have been rumored. Vikings, Dolphins could need a QB.
Yeah, Steelers if they don't bring back Aaron Rodgers.
Should the Raiders?
So again, now and I know Raider fan gets super angry, but it's like you're gonna have Tua, you're gonna have Kyler Murray, and I think I've said this for years that I think Kyler Murray would do well on the Raiders. I could see Kyler Murray being a Raider, and you're gonna have your Kirk Cousins. I'm just saying, you better be sure about Mendoza because you could go out and you can get Kyler Murray on the cheap and you could spend that pick or trade down and just stock up your team, dude.
You could get Murray, trade the first pick, trade Crosby, and really turn the fortunes of that team, I think. If you do it all right.
I saw two different journalists last night. There was some sort of silver and black dinner or some charity event. I don't know what it was. But it was some sort of thing. And I know one of them was JT the Brick. And he was there and he was like, yeah, Max Crosby's not going anywhere or whatever. And then I forget who the other journalist was, but he said, yeah, saw Max Crosby there. And, he was basically saying his goodbyes to his teammates and people there. It's like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
But to your point, look, dude, if you think Mendoza's the guy and you're as sure as you can be that Mendoza is the future and he is a franchise quarterback, then you better get him. You better take him number one and just see you later.
Mendoza!
But if you got real doubts, there are some other things you could do.
Yeah.
And I think they still, if the Raiders go out and they turn that one pick into a later first, 2 seconds, a third, some future, whatever, and they go out and they're just like, oh, lineman. There's a very good linebacker draft, plus Crosby, plus all that free agent money, the second most, I believe, in the league, and that's if they kept Crosby. There's a lot of, I think, John Spytek, the GM right now, he is basically Bob Ross, and the Raiders roster is the joy of painting. And he needs to make fluffy clouds, and there's no mistakes. There's just happy little accidents. I think he's got an opportunity. I'm very excited. I wish the Kings were in the position the Raiders are right now. Actually, I really wish the Kings were in the position the Raiders were right now. We'll take a break. We're going to hear from Gonzalez Law. Jason Ross is going to tell you the latest with that. When we come back, what's hot, what's not. We'll recap 3 in the key for the Kings and Suns last night before we get to Katie Christensen, who just announced a brand new TV show directed by Tyler Perry, starring her husband.
What?
Wow. Yeah, we'll talk to her about the Kings and more next.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
Hey there. Let me tell you about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer right here in downtown Sacramento, has been in our area a long time and has helped many people, and he can help you if you're in that spot. of need. Now, you might need representation. What for? Well, how about if you've been involved in an auto accident, you need some help, maybe a wrongful termination case, sexual harassment case. There's a criminal defense. There's lots of reasons why you might need representation. That's why I'm telling you about SacLegalDefense.com. Jonathan Gonzalez, 916-304-9187. He's helped a lot of people before, and I like the fact that he's trusted, his years of experience. He's here. He's local. He's one of us, and he has helped out a lot of people. Like I said, he can help you as well. And if you've got something that's on your record, been there a long time, and you like it removed, well, he's helped with that as well. It's called an expungement. Get that off your record. Get your rights back in order, and just kind of get your everything lined up right the proper way. He's a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record of results from 2016, 17, 18, 19, and no case is too big or too small. They do offer free and confidential case evaluations. Again, it's Gonzalez Law, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
We'll admit, we've already thrown in the towel on the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, and we made it through dry January. But one healthy new habit we're sticking with is Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to help protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
With trusted ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract, it's gentle enough to take all year long.
No harsh cleanses, no extreme detoxes, just simple daily liver support. We really feel the difference.
Yup, more energy and the peace of mind knowing we can enjoy the good things in life while giving our liver the love it needs.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com. Or you can find it in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now Active Liver is available at your local GNC.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Hey, Chris.
What's that?
It's time for Who's Hot, Who's Not. So why don't you tell us who's hot?
You're going to hate this.
Uh-oh.
UCLA basketball.
Why am I going to hate this?
They've won 17 games at home.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't lost in regulation at home.
Mm-hmm.
And have beat 3 AP 10 top opponents at home.
Okay.
The only other team in the last 40 years to do that at home in a season was the
Connecticut Huskies.
The Memphis Tigers.
The
Duke Blue Devils.
Jason, your guys are so close.
USC.
North Carolina.
Kentucky. They did that in the 2011-2012 season where they won a national title.
I like films.
We were so close, Jason.
We were.
Well, who's not?
Look at Doncic. Currently, he has received the most free throw shots this season, but he is only 77.3% from the line and Listen to what the Pelicans announcers had to say about him last night.
This is the frustrating part about Luka. As great as he is, and he is great, you lead the NBA in free throw attempts. So you complain when they call it, you complain when they don't call it. Like, it comes to a point where sometimes you just gotta play.
Just play. Just play, Luke's.
People are jumping onto that the last
like it just started.
Couple weeks.
I love it. Let me tell you something. There is a truth in this world that in some cases is unfortunate, but in this case is not. Bullying works. It does. It works. Sorry, but it does. And I am all for, because that's really, you want to change things. This is how you change things. You want to change people flopping. Well, if the NBA is not going to do what they should do about the flopping, then you start having the national shows like First Take and all that in SportsCenter. How they used to have the Jacked Up segment hosted by Tom Jackson, where people were just getting brain fluid leaked all over the place.
Right.
Start having the floppy fish of the day, and just keep showing these 6'10", 280-pound players going down like a sniper got them, and rolling around with like Benny Hill funny music and like put little faces on them and stuff. Just start shaming them. And every time Luka is whining at the refs, just boo the hell out of him. The announcers should trash him. I think, didn't I hear a clip the other day of his own announcers trashing him, I want to say? I could be wrong. Dude, bully the hell out of these guys. There is nothing more powerful in the NBA or sports in general than an ego.
He's been doing it for so long, I think it's to the point where he can't help it.
Right.
He's talked about it. He's talked about it before. He says, I know that I can't talk to the refs. I know that I can't complain all the time.
Well,
he knows it.
Yeah. Well, I was at that Kingpin Classic years and years and years ago, and I sat down with DeMarcus Cousins, and I've mentioned this before. I said, do you ever go home and watch the replay of something you yelled at the refs about or freaked out about? Do you ever go home and go, oh, yeah, I was wrong? And he paused and he goes, man, I go home sometimes and I look at that. And he goes, I do it all the time. And I go, DeMarcus, you're stupid as S-word.
Right.
And he just went into the whole, in the moment, I'm so competitive. I'm so into it. I'm so emotional. I wish I could stop myself, and I can't. And I've tried, and I haven't found the way yet. So I hear you. But guess what, dude? If people start calling you, whiny Doncic and booing you and doing like crying, bully him, dude.
Right.
That's the way to do it. Let him know. Let him know. All right, King Suns, 3 in the key. Recap time right now. Earlier today, a guy texted in saying he puts peanut butter on his hot dog bun. Last night, the Kings took on the Phoenix team that is called the Suns at Golden One Center, trying to not lose their 8th in a row at home. Suns. I did Phoenix yesterday.
You did.
I did. Phoenix. Michael Phoenix. Phoenix!
We asked yesterday who would be the high scorer for the Kings.
Uh-huh.
Davey said Clifford, 21.
Clifford there.
I said Reno, 24.
Reno.
Chris said Reno, 23. And the correct answer was Reno, 22.
Hey!
Chris and I were close, but Chris was closer.
We're going to give him one bell.
Okay. Get that bell ready. We asked who would be the first King to score and the last King to score. You said it would be Reno and then Carter.
Okay.
I said the first would be Westbrook and then Killian Hayes.
Okay.
And Chris said it would be DeRozan and then Reno. And we have a correct answer on both.
What?
By the same person.
Oh.
They got both of them, first and... It was not Reno and Carter, which is you. It was not Westbrook and Hayes, which was me. It was Chris, DeRozan, and then Reno.
You stupid Americans pronounce this pâtisserie as croissant. Croissant. It is pronounced croissant.
Good job, Chris.
Good job, Chris.
He's on the heater.
Uh-oh.
So, then we asked...
We've never had a three in a row on this.
The random stat of the day.
I think Jay Mars did one time.
Yeah.
I thought it was for celebrity birthday.
He was. He got them exactly right, all three.
Perfect on it.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't Kyle Madsen one time predict like a 5-goal comeback for the Sharks? I think that happened too. No, he did. It was before you guys were on the show. Back to you.
You said, Dave, Booker would have a lemon face.
Damn right.
And get a technical.
Oh, that's half right.
He did not get a technical.
That's
He
was
had
half
a lemon
right.
face.
Lemon face.
I said that the Suns would have 17 or more made three-pointers. They made 19.
Now I know why the Kings lost.
No bell?
Well, you weren't exact, but
I got it right, though. I said 17 or more.
That's true. You got it exact. You're right. Okay, good point.
And Chris, to sweep the category, said that Booker would have 42 or more points. He had 17. But remember yesterday, texter, Kings fan Dan, I wrote down his note. He said there will be a fight. I don't think there was.
Yeah, nice job, KFD.
According to the Sacramento Bee, there was one fan that was fighting to stay awake during the game.
That was Jason Anderson tweeted that out. He said
he was fighting to stay awake.
No, there was a fan that was snoring. He took a video of him leaning back and snoring. I feel like that's a cam we're never going to see, but would be hilarious. Would be Sleepy Night cam. I mean, it was an 8 p.m. start.
Yeah, it was.
It was an 8 p.m. start. Is there anybody other than Alaskans and Hawaiians that are fans of that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm not. I don't think there are. I mean, it was just, it's such a late start. It's not good for Phoenix. It's not good for anybody in the rest of the U.S.
Imagine you're in Miami. You're a diehard Kings fan. You've been waiting all day for this matchup. You're excited about it. And then, it's going to start around 11:15.
Yeah.
I don't think that happened. But I'm just saying.
Right.
For Kings Nation in Miami.
Yeah.
Which
is a big nation.
Or Kings Nation in Cincinnati.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Or the same problems.
Or Rochester.
I stay loyal.
Or Kansas City.
You know there's still like one Rochester old man, right?
Yeah.
That's like, since
I was a kid.
Ever since I was, absolutely. I was there in 51.
I kept telling people in Cincinnati that the Kings used to play there. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Where?
They're sitting there mowing on their chili and noodles. Like, that didn't happen. Is there a Cincinnati accent?
Yeah, you just did it.
That didn't happen.
Classic Cincinnati.
Thanks. We'll take a break. When we come back, speaking of classic Cincinnati, Katie Christensen joins us, TV analyst for the Sacramento Kings. We'll talk to her after this.
Tomorrow night, Kings and Pelicans. Game night with Scott Marsh and the high flyer Henry Turner starts at 5:30 with tip-off at 7.
Listen to your Sacramento Kings
On the official home of Kings basketball, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com, driving business forward.
Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sep Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is. Live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sep Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sep's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sactown Sports 1140.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo, March 5th through March 8th. Hundreds of boats and RVs, all in one place. From wakeboard boats and pontoon boats to motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, sprinter vans, plus fishing boats and ATVs. It's 2 huge shows, one massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at twohugeshows.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Why? Oh. All right. Welcome back. As late night last night, but I gotta think Katie's up and around.
Yeah, she didn't have the game.
Oh, that's right.
It was weird. It was it was NBC and Peacock had the national game. Phoenix did the game, but locally.
Yeah, why did Phoenix do it, but we didn't do it?
I don't know.
Hey, I mean, whatever.
There's certain rules of the league I don't understand.
Well, we'll lead in like this. Where There's Smoke, a new 16-episode series from Tyler Perry, is now in production, according to Netflix. Follow a crew of firefighters as they battle high-stakes emergencies and the personal fires that await them at home. Joining us right now.
That's hot.
A Where There's Smoke wife. And also analyst for your Sacramento Kings, Katie Christensen. Hello, Katie.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, hi.
So, are you gonna have camera crews at your house? I mean, I don't know how much. This isn't like Survivor, so I feel like you can kind of talk about it. Like when I read the log line and it says, "And the personal fires that await them at home." I mean, you're there. You're
on fire.
Yeah, it's not a reality show, so yeah, I'm not involved in this at all.
Well, they got to show the personal fires at home somehow. Oh, by the way, for context, everybody, Katie's husband Joe is going to be not only is he surviving, but then he's
second
also
time.
Yeah, surviving times 2. But now he's going to be doing this. He's now a Tyler Perry TV star. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's been a kind of wild ride, you guys. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. It's pretty cool. He's actually in Atlanta right now filming, and he's there for 3 weeks, and they've been working on this project for a few months now, and I had no idea it was being announced yesterday. He had no idea it was being announced yesterday. He's just been, on set and filming, and it's kind of a weird, like, alternate reality that we're living in at the moment.
Yeah, it's fun at the games, Katie. I know kind of where your group, your family is, and they're near us where our broadcast locate, or kind of, and I'll see him walking up, and then he gets stopped quite a bit. People recognize him.
Yeah. I think, like if I went on Survivor, I don't think people would recognize me because you guys have seen me in my natural state. Just add dirt, no showers, and like the ocean to it. I feel like I would be very invisible in this world.
No, absolutely. Who would possibly recognize a 6'3" female Survivor star walking through a crowd? Remember, this is a fact, and if Katie's being honest, she'll admit it. Katie had more picture and at least picture, I don't know about autograph, but picture requests when we were in China than any of the players we had that I saw. Like literal lines of people wanting to take pictures with Katie. I feel like it would be something like that, dude.
I think there's probably a sign on my back or something. I have no idea.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Dave put it there.
Now, let me, we'll talk Kings here in a second, but I'm just going to be honest. This is far more interesting. Has it been weird? And I know. Look, I know you don't have an ego. I know you're humble. This isn't that type of question. But for your entire marriage, you're Katie Christensen. You're the former WNBA player that worked for the Kings, and you're on TV all the time, and you get recognized. And there'd be times when you and Joseph, I'm sure, would go out, and someone would want a picture or to talk to you or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, he's the firefighter guy." And now, I mean, you haven't lost any of your public profile, but now he's like a national, international recognizable face, rubbing elbows with Tyler Perry, and he was at the CBS thing rubbing elbows with the Ellisons and all these super duper people. Like, I'm not asking you, is it weird in the case of a negative way, but is it weird? Has it been like a weird adjustment, kind of switching those spots?
It's not been weird at all for me. It's actually very welcome. So the interesting thing is that, like, when he went on the show, I don't think he understood what was going to happen. And his real life job is very public. He's out in the public. He's on calls. I think the weirdest thing for him. So yeah, it's not weird at all for me. I actually kind of enjoy it. Seeing him like have to deal with that element of things is pretty funny to me.
Have you had to hold a camera yet? Take a picture of the...
Oh, yeah. I've taken all kinds of pictures, 100%, like happily. But I think that he just didn't understand what it was going to be like. And I 100% knew what was going to happen. I don't think he understood how many people like watch Survivor. His motivation for going on the show was nothing like, most people, especially kind of in the new era. So he did not know that it was coming, and I tried to warn him, and I don't think he believed me. But you know what they say about wives? They're always right. So I've enjoyed that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah,
especially the wives. All right.
Do you think, Katie, I mean, obviously this has spilled into this new opportunity here. He still has his job, and he's working on this show now. Do you think, is there any talk, or is it still too early? Like, could there be, I don't know, another path for his career choice at all, or is this?
Oh my gosh, we're just trying to take this all in. You know, like when he's at work, it's very weird for him to get recognized at work. I think you just kind of feel like you're on a medical call. You know what I mean? Like you're dealing with like real emergencies, and like dealing with that component has been interesting for him. But like he gets back in the middle of March, and I think he's home for like a day, and he goes right back to work. You know what I mean? Like. Just right back into it. And, could it change things? Like, I don't know. I still think it's such an alternate reality that we're existing in at the moment, like him for sure. And then us as a family. My job is super strange for most people, 6 months out of the year, I'm really busy, and his job is weird in that he works 48 hours and he's off for 4 days. And so like just managing the dynamic of like childcare and kids, like, he left the day I left for that road trip. So, we were gone for 10 days, and it's like, oh my gosh, what do we do with our children? You know what I mean? So managing all of that has been a shift. But, like Joseph's like a firefighter, they can retire at 50. Like he's like 3.5 years away from retirement. And I don't know, like in my very logical brain, I'm like, like that's a pension. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I have no idea, you guys. I'm just rolling with this right now, and it's very surreal. Super excited for him, and just like I talked to him this morning, the time change is different. They filmed last night until like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like, so I'm trying to wait up to like midnight to talk to him, and like just hearing everything that's going on. I think we're both just kind of enjoying the ride right now. It's pretty cool. But like we're like blissfully oblivious of like whatever could happen. So I think that's kind of a great state to be in personally.
All right. So listen, one of my favorite things about Katie, and I mean this with all love, is her gullibility, I guess, which is a cousin of being a little naive, but not in a dumb way, always she's very oblivious to some things. And that's happening right now, because I'm telling you, it is going to turn into something. And it already has. So I've come up with what I think are my top 3 things that are going to happen with Katie's husband in the future. Okay. Number 3, this is a given podcast. It's going to be a podcast. It's going to be a video podcast with guests, and like that's in the bag. That's the floor of what's going to happen. Number 2, some sort of like You know how they had like cops, but like with firefighters or like first responders, where he's the host of the show, and it's like Des Moines, Iowa, in 1997, Fred Smith had to respond to and he's gonna host that. What's his face? John, the guy who lost his. What was the show? America's Most Wanted. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about
he lost his son Adam. You know what I'm talking about.
And then he started, the America's Most Wanted. Yeah, lost his daughter, I think.
No, it was his son Adam. I know that. I just can't remember the guy's last name. I remember the son's name was Adam. John Walsh. Thank you. And then number one, it's going to be some sort of like game show where he's the host, and like welcoming, like how Guy Fieri does his thing. Could be on the Food Network, could be somewhere, but where he's the host. It's good. I'm telling you, it's going to be one of those three things. I would say number 4 is like acting in movies and all that. Because I mean, let's be honest, he's a dreamboat. Like anyone who's seen him knows. You want to out kicking your coverage.
Down, Dave.
I'm just saying, he's a good-looking guy. Played football at UCLA, which you love, Jason. I'm telling you, like there's a just get ready. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, you guys know me probably, better than most. So
probably
you understand that like the world that I dream to exist in has nothing to do with this. So I think that's kind of the alternate reality right now. Like we're very normal, average, boring people, and we're planning our summer of going up to the ranch and, helping my dad with work on the ranch. Like that's like reality. So I mean, probably not a great reality show, but it's it's real. But yeah, I mean, it's right now it's just about time, right? Like it's crazy. I think he would love to do a podcast, but I think we're learning right now that we don't have time in our life. Like needing help and knowing how to find help and doing these things is very. Obviously, I'm very well spoken about this. That's how just absurd this whole thing is right now.
Well done. It's like his agent.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Well,
I'm also going to do all of his media for it.
There you go.
And PR. Yeah, it's going to be great, right?
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Super skilled at it.
Much like the Sacramento Kings season so far, you always look to the future to see if it will improve. And this year, look, I know it's been a bad spot for you because you're working with the team, you're with these people, you're face to face with them. You're not going to come on here and trash them, and nor would we ask or expect you to do that. But Jason and I spent a lot of time this week and really last month talking about if wins aren't the ultimate goal from the fan point of view, for the most part, if we're, whatever you want to call it, people say tanking, I say losing with purpose. If the focus is on the draft, whatever it may be, what are we doing? What are we trying to take out? And it always comes back to what is Doug Christie showing as a coach, and what are the young guys doing to develop? And Katie, I think this week, we've seen a lot of Max Reynaud. He leads rookies in double-doubles. We've seen that throughout the year, but seems to me, and I'm wondering if you'd agree, that Nate Clifford has really had the best stretch of his short career so far this last week or two.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, his numbers in February and then just kind of going into March have been good. It's interesting because, I'm not coming on to trash them because I don't think there's a reason to trash them. This is just kind of the reality of professional sports, and you're not always going to be at the top all the time. And I think that, situation, market, like all of those things certainly play into all that. Like, so I'm going to say this and I'm going to answer your question. Like, my perspective is there's 30 teams in the NBA and there's 30 jobs. There's 30 analysts in the NBA. And I'm super, I think the shift for me this year, it has been the hardest season for me sitting in this chair ever. I was here when the Kings had that 17-win season in 08-09. And it's funny, I think we've talked about this before. I don't remember that season. This season, I think I will remember just because it's been, challenging sitting in my chair just because, technically my job is to analyze the games. And then I come on your show and I talk about the Kings. But the one thing that I've truly gotten this season is I'm super grateful for my job. I love what I do and not many people get to do it. And so remembering, because you're with these guys all the time and you're so invested. I've been in Sacramento for 20 years now, and so you're so invested. My kids are so invested. My son constantly comes home and he'll see a game and I'll get back and he wants to talk about it. And I'm kind of doing a good job, like raising my kids to be Kings fans. And I love that. Right. And so, when you look at the season, I sit here and I'm like, yeah, it's difficult, but I do believe, like, when you look at the young guys, when you look at those things, there's always something to take out of it. And if all of these guys were healthy, I don't know where we would be, right? I think that kind of the sports universe kind of works itself out. And, look at what happened with Dallas. Like, they got Cooper Flagg last year and, they won the lottery and they didn't have the best odds. And, you can't control what's going to happen. So you just kind of have to control the things in front of you that you can. And I think that's kind of the approach that Doug Christie and the coaching staff is taking. Like, at the end of the day, if all the guys were healthy this season, they might be battling for a play-in spot. But none of the young guys would have gotten any of the minutes that they're getting. And you look at, Neek last night, I think played like 39 minutes. The game before that, he played over 40 minutes. I mean, he's getting legitimate minutes. And I was talking about it when we were in LA in that game. Like, there's like a light switch that has gone off for Neek. The game, you can see that the game finally, as a rookie, has slowed down for him. And I think a lot of the evidence of that is coming on the defensive end, in my personal opinion. You're seeing it on the offensive end, of course. He's way more comfortable in his decision making. He's more decisive. He's got more control. He's running things. It's going through him. And I feel like he's handling that really well. But, on that last road trip, I mean, over like a 4-game span, and I haven't done the math because we didn't do Phoenix's game last night. I don't remember how many steals he had
a bunch
in LA, but he had, it's like, my goodness, he had 6 in one game. He had 4 in another game. He had 3 in another. I'm like, they're absurd numbers. And for me, I'm sitting there going, like, I'm watching it transpire on the court as it's happening. And I'm like, oh, it's slowed down for him now. His anticipation, his understanding, just even his ability to process things on the fly, like everything has slowed down for him. And now we're really getting a true look at what his capabilities truly are. And then Max has been fantastic. Like, this is a guy that honestly, I didn't, Domantas Sabonis starting the season, like, he's going to play 35 minutes a game, right?
Yeah.
You might get Neek a little bit. Max, I had no expectations for him really getting legitimate time. And not only has he done that, he's been in the starting lineup, but he's been producing, like consistently producing and developing. And I'll say it, I've said it multiple times, but I am most shocked with the number of things he has in his offensive arsenal. Like, for a big, it's really impressive as a young guy. And there's bigs that'll be in the league for years and won't have all of the things that he has in his offensive arsenal, which is really cool because now we'll get to see them develop even further next season as this season closes out. And it's something to really be excited about. And that's the part of my job that I'm like, okay, yeah, the losing is difficult. It's challenging. I know mentally on the players, the coaching staff, and I 100% know on the fan base, right? Because this is like a fan base that just wants nothing better than to see this team succeed and to support them and be along for the ride. And so, I look at it and I'm like, this is something that for me, I'm like, okay, we're seeing something positive, and I'm definitely going to look at it through those lenses.
Talking with Katie Christensen. Katie, something Dave and I brought up earlier in the show that seems to be there's a lot of things that go wrong on a night-to-night basis for the Kings, and it could vary from defense to they've had the injuries that you've addressed, rebounding, certain things. But I think the one that seemingly happens the most is the shooting, in the three-point shooting. Either they don't make enough or they give up too many. I think when we've talked about them in the past, if they're not a great defensive team, they don't have a lot of great defensive players. Is that a case where they just don't have enough great shooters? Or are they doing something structurally off? Like, they're significantly near the bottom in three-point shooting. What do you see that's happening there?
Yeah, you don't have shooters. Yeah. They just don't have consistent shooters, which, by the way, it impacts the rest of your game. It impacts all of your numbers because defensively, how you defend a team that doesn't have, 2 or 3 guys on the floor at any given moment that can impact the game from beyond the arc. They really drop in and stag in the paint and close the driving lanes, and it makes it much more difficult to be successful. And so, yeah, and then, and when you are not a good offensive team, we talk a lot about defense, and everyone is tired. The terrible defense, this, and that. Like, I'm sorry, but how good you are on the offensive end directly impacts how good you are on the defensive end, like, without a doubt. And when you're in scramble the majority of the time because a team is rebounding and pushing. Look how many fast break points, Phoenix had last night, like 32 or something like that, which, by the way, I will say is, as, poor as the defensive numbers might be on the season, one of the defensive numbers that have actually been really good, I believe the Kings have been in the top 10 in, fast break points allowed all season. They've actually done a good job consistently in that category. Now, there's going to be games where you can point at, like last night, and be like, oh my gosh, just defensively in transition did not do well at all. But offensively, there's just not enough firepower. And even with Zach LaVine on the floor when he was available and a great 3-point shooter, like he's the one in the starting lineup. Like Keegan Murray hasn't shot the ball well this season. Now, he hasn't played very much this season, and that certainly impacts outside shooting. But, when you've got one threat from beyond the arc in the starting lineup, like, he's not getting any looks. Like, that's easy to defend one. You know what I mean? You need multiple to be able to create and get good shots, high percentage shots like that on a regular basis. And so the guys that are getting them are the ones that teams want to have them.
Katie Christensen with us. I have a short question and then a real question for you. I meant to ask you this because I was watching the game, I think Sunday. Was that Melissa McCarthy you couldn't remember next to Will Ferrell?
No.
Who was it?
No, Meister. What is her first name? She's a comedian.
Yes.
Is it Fortune Meister or something like that?
Okay.
It's not an easy name to remember.
I only saw a glimpse, and I remember you saying you were trying to find who it was.
No, Melissa McCarthy. She's blonde with short, like curly hair.
Oh, I must have been
Melissa McCarthy is definitely not blonde. Yeah.
Fortune
Feimster.
Yeah.
Feimster, yeah. Okay, all right. Definitely not Melissa McCarthy. No, I was looking at the other girl. I must have. Okay, and then I want to go back to something you said about you were talking about your kids and being Kings fans and you've been doing right by them and they're into it and all that. It's funny you mentioned that because earlier in the show I played a video clip that popped up on Facebook Memories yesterday.
Yeah, of Mason.
You saw it, okay.
I've seen it in the past. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about. That he'll be 18 in October. Let that sink in for a second. And
yeah, it's crazy.
He's talking about there is a part of me, I will admit, like, first off, I think I said this yesterday, anybody on any dating profile should say they're a Kings fan because that's all green flags, loyalty, willing to sit through and be patient, all that stuff. But, like, also, do you ever feel like you're doing your kids a disservice by making them Kings fans? And you know that comes from a place of love, but sometimes they feel guilty that my child, because Avery doesn't care, I have addicted him to being a Kings fan, and I hope that it's the one time as his parent I am willfully getting him into a habit that is mostly incredibly emotionally abusive.
You're so predictable.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. So this is where it gets dangerous for me, right? Because you always hate kind of when I go this route, but it feels I'm even uncomfortable saying it. Like, I played professional sports, and because of that reason, like, I understand how incredibly difficult it is in that world. And the amount of pressure that these athletes have on them to perform and to win and to stay healthy. But then on top of it now with social media and I'm telling you, sports betting has completely changed the existence of professional athletes, and not in a good way. It has made their job so much more difficult operating in the real world because, I'm sure you guys saw what Russell Westbrook's wife shared. This is the environment that they're in. And so the way that I look at it personally when it comes to my kids is I'll tell a little story. 2 summers ago, we were at the like swimming pool in our community, right? And I had the kids there, and there was other families there, and there was like this like 11 or 12-year-old boy, and he was going in with his dad on Harrison Barnes and saying what trash he was and like all of this stuff. And I'm sitting there. It's so hard for me to keep my mouth shut in situations like that. So I decided to use it as a teaching moment for our son, who is a huge sports fan. I mean, he loves it. He knows more about what's going on in the NBA than I do. And I mean, he's that obsessed with it. And so I had a conversation with him, and I just said, the last thing I ever want to hear you do as a fan in sports is to demean and talk trash about a player that is a professional athlete. Because even the, last guy on the roster is better than like 99.9% of the population that sit on their couch and have opinions, and everyone's entitled to them. But I draw the line at talking trash and demeaning players that have worked their entire lives to be in a position that everyone wants to be in but can't. And so to me, when it comes to like being a sports fan, like I think it's kind of an important life lesson, and that's how I use sports with our kids. Is like, it's awesome to like, listen, we live in Sacramento. Your mom works for the Kings. Like, they provide our lifestyle, our existence. And being a fan is not picking a team that's going to be, winning all the time. And then, when they're not winning anymore, then, I'm a fan of the Thunder. And like, I personally detest those type of fans, but like kids, it's different because you start them at an early age. So there's an entire, population, and we'll just say it, like for Warriors fans, right? There's a bunch of people that got on that bandwagon and were fully aware of it. And then there's a bunch of kids that they've grown up with them, like as a winning team in the Curry era. Like, I have no problem with that. But like, to me, it's about, listen, we're from Sacramento. We support our local team. This is mommy's job. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many more things to me than it's like, I'm abusing my child because he's a Kings fan. Like, get out of here. Like, that's not what sports is supposed to like teach you.
This is a much longer conversation, and we're out of time.
Katie, is it okay if I call Luka trash because he's been complaining 25 minutes?
Can you hear Chris?
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, there you go.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes, it's been lovely talking to you. Sorry, we've devolved into so many different things.
Can you hear Chris?
Your fault, Dave.
Can you hear Chris talking?
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear me at all?
No, I couldn't.
Okay, can you hear him now, though? Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
No.
That's weird. Okay, I'll save it for later.
I'll ask Chris his question. He's basically saying, is it okay to call Luka Doncic trash because all he does is bitch at the referees and whine all the time?
So I'm not a huge fan because it's hard for me to watch that. So that's where I look at, listen, is he trash? No, he's not trash. He's one of the best players in the league. I just use it as like, don't ever behave that way.
Okay.
That's how I.
And of course, Katie's not talking about James Harden, who everybody can trash, and that's okay.
Oh, God.
Katie Christensen joins us each and every week, and maybe we'll pick this up a little bit next time as well. It's a very interesting conversation that I don't completely agree with it, and I say this with no snark. I've never played on the other side of the lines like Katie either. It's a fun topic to have. Good luck, and get going on that PR for your husband, dude.
Yeah, that's not happening. I would fail at that job.
Yes, I do. Talk to you soon. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's Katie Christensen. We're way late for a break. When we come back, What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex, Decking, and Railing. And then we get into Crosstalk with Matt and Kayla, where Kayla will review what she shared earlier about snacks that I completely agree with. We'll talk about that next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown 411 16th Street and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
When you take the time to shop at Folsom Lake Honda, there's one thing you'll always find. Happy people ready to serve you. As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Looking to own or lease? During the spring sales event, drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Well, what's on deck? Brought to you by our friends at Trex Decking and Railing. Let's see. Let's start with some spring training baseball today. Diamondbacks versus the A's. We're getting closer to the start of the regular season. Mariners and Giants. But we got NBA tonight that you could focus on. No Kings. We got to wait one more night for the Kings. They'll play the Pelicans tomorrow night.
Bearing the lead, huh?
What's the lead?
MJF defending his AEW title tonight on Dynamite.
Okay. That's the lead, according to Chris. MJF.
Michael J. Fox?
No, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Taking on Kevin Knight of Jet Speed.
That's tonight?
It is.
Yeah, I'm not going to yuck that yum. You know, I've said it before. I have fun with wrestling, but Chris has something on TV tonight that he is excited about that he's going to watch. Can't hate on it. I mean, I can.
You have.
I have, but ultimately, I'm a fan. Dave, Jason, and Chris from Bay Area JR. If you cook yourself some hot dogs, he says or glizzies. Can I just say, I'm out on using the term glizzies. I know it's a freaking hot dog.
Right.
Or a bratwurst, or glizzy. It just sounds.
No, glizzy's a hot dog. It's not a bratwurst.
I don't like how that sounds, and I
with you.
can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm never gonna say I had a glizzy.
Right.
If you cook yourself some hot dogs, and you find that you don't have ketchup or mustard. Yes, I like ketchup on my hot dogs, Simi. Oh,
Yes.
that's disgusting.
No, it's not.
Would you consider barbecue sauce?
Yes.
Yeah. He says, what are your alternatives? Barbecue sauce would probably be, if you didn't have mustard, yeah. Or, ketchup. You know what's actually, if you have that squeezed cheese, that's actually a good alternative.
I've said one that you don't like, but mayonnaise. You like mayonnaise, not on a hot dog.
I love mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Brendan was a mayonnaise hot dog guy.
Brendan Nunez?
Yeah.
It tracks. It tracks.
And then he got bullied, so now he just eats it dry.
Bullying works.
Couldn't scare me off it.
You're literally yucking his yum.
I'm not. Others did, and I get it. That's society is helping him. What is your go-to way to cook a hot dog?
Barbecue.
No, but I was going to say quickly enough.
Barbecue.
Really?
It takes no time.
Oh, you have a got grill, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Traeger.
Traeger takes a while. It's got to warm up to the thing and
boil.
Huh?
Boil.
I don't think their taste is good boiled. I don't know why. They do, but
I think in a pinch, absolutely. If you have like a long glass and you put it in the water, you fill up the water, and then you fill the water up.
You didn't put it in a pot?
I throw it in a microwave for 4 minutes. And then you drink the water. Kidding. I think, I like steaming them. You put them in, that little, it's a little thing that you put in a pot that has the holes in it that steams. A steamer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You throw some dogs.
I know it's like it's not a colander.
Yeah, but it's like it closes up, and it's one of those things that every single time you try to open up that drawer of things, it catches on the top. Mm-hmm. It's one of those like the mashed potato masher, if you have one of them, and then it like folds up like a flower, and then you put it in the pot and you unwind it. It's like when you put like broccoli or something on top and you steam it. Anyways,
looking here, it just says steamer.
Steamer, really? Okay. In a pinch, you can use tinfoil for that, but we just talked earlier today. I'm not a beer guy. But I'll tell you, beer steamed dogs, that's good. Oh, you know what the best substitute is, I think? If you're out of ketchup and mustard.
Chili.
You darn tootin', literally. You're exactly right. Chili.
Stinky.
Yes, and heartburn.
Maybe.
Indigestion.
Yes. But then you go Seattle dog. Cream cheese, fresh jalapenos, if you have those. I have a big jar of
gross
pickled jalapenos at home, and I just discovered these maybe 2 years ago because a friend of mine had a jar of these. They're called tamed jalapenos, which is a funny thought, like but they're
whoa, they fell out.
Hey, easy now, give them a little kibble. No, it's they're not spicy at all. You literally not spicy. No, not spicy. There's no spice. It's just jalapeno. I prefer fresh jalapenos, but I'll tell you, that's fun what I want to know is how did they, I'm not trying to be funny, how did they tame them?
Right.
Like, how do you do that? And can we have tamed habaneros? I guess what's the point, right? I love the flavor of habanero. I just don't like the other things that go with that.
Mm-hmm. Brats are really good.
Brats are, if you got a good brat, and you cook it in a way where the skin snaps when you bite it. Forget about it.
Got your answer.
Okay.
It's a hybrid variety, often a cross with bell peppers.
Interesting. Ortega chilies, which I believe are just cooked poblano peppers diced. Ortega chilies is a good topping. Chili. Said cream cheese and jalapenos if you have them lying around. That's a good topping.
I mean, would ranch work? I haven't had it, but I mean.
I don't like the way that sounds, but I love hot dogs and I love ranch.
All right, so who's eating the pita peanut butter sandwich tomorrow? Who's eating the ranch hot dog?
I think I would dip a corn dog in ranch. Corn dog underrated.
Corn dogs properly rated. Is it? Well,
no, I think corn dogs are better than they're rated. Like, corn dog is
I think they're underrated. Like, if you go to a barbecue and they're like, hey, we got burgers, hot dogs, also got some corn dogs.
If you went to a barbecue and someone was like, "Yeah, burgers, hot dogs. Oh, and we actually did some homemade corn dogs."
You made corn dogs? I'm definitely having one.
I went to a buddy's house one time, and he was making corn dogs, and it wasn't just like regular corn dog. He made one with like diced jalapenos in the batter. Like you can really zhoosh up the whole corn dog batter. That's great. Or if you have like cheese-filled hot dogs in a corn dog, dip in a corn dog. Oh, there's if you have like nacho cheese sauce or one of them Tostitos quesos.
Queso would be good.
The queso would be good. I always kind of have an issue with the queso dip in the jar, the Tostitos, because you eat it and then you put it in the fridge, right? But then you want some more of it and you have a choice. You microwave it, and for some reason, like only the edges get hot and you have to stir it a few times. So I just end up eating it cold.
Yeah, because it's weird that it's not in a it's not in a refrigerator at a store.
No, it's just out there.
And you buy it the second you open it.
You got to fridge it up.
Okay.
Same with their salsa, right? It's just chilling out there. All the salsas. The only ones that are refrigerator, there's a Tupperware La Mexicana ones.
Yeah, I like those.
Potato salad on a hot dog.
I mean, I know in my life I've had a hot dog bite with
a potato salad. Absolutely.
Around there, and I'm like, yeah.
I feel like that would be passable. What about macaroni salad?
Macaroni and cheese. There you go.
Ooh, macaroni and cheese on a hot dog. Like maybe a little bacon on there. Mm-hmm. That sounds great. Hey, Dave and Jason, on a serious note.
Oh.
Can we all wish Greg Papa best wishes and prayers, who I believe is scheduled for his bone marrow transplant today? That's from Danny. Yes, we talked about that on Monday. I tried to call him Monday night. I'm gonna try him again when we get off, but I feel like he's busy.
Yeah,
and that's okay. But yes, 100%. And beyond that, I'm just kind of I want to do this off air. But I think we could. I want to do. We got to do something for him. Right now, the winner in my head is like what we did. We've done this before. I think it was when Don smashed his head on the stage, but like have people like maybe get him like a giant card and have people come by and sign it. Or I don't know. I want to do something for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, thoughts with Greg all day today, and we'll let you know as soon as we know. And well, you'd know better than I. If I'm correct, this isn't something we're gonna like. He's gonna have it done, but isn't it like a while before we know?
Yeah,
if it worked.
The surreal part for when we did it with our son was it's such a big like the procedure is so critical.
Right.
The actual process of it was not.
Right.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
But then it's, you have to wait and see how things take.
So it'll be a bit.
Yeah.
It'll be a bit. All right, but we'll keep you posted as soon as we hear anything from him. We'll take a break. By the way, did you say Pacers and Clippers tonight?
I did not do the NBA.
Yeah, Pacers, Clippers, go Clippers. Or go Pacers, sorry. Blazers, Grizzlies, Jazz at Sixers, go Jazz, Thunder at Knicks. Baseball spring training, Diamondbacks versus the A's, Mariners versus the Giants. Matt and Kayla, celebrity birthdays next.
Tomorrow night, Kings and Pelicans. Game night with Scott Marsh and the high flyer Henry Turner starts at 5:30 with tip-off at 7.
Listen to your Sacramento Kings
On the official home of Kings basketball, Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Spring is here, and there's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings, plus get top dollar for your trade. And while life's roads are often filled with bumps, buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Get
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, one massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
At Big O Tires, we have the team of experts to service all your car's needs. Now through March 15th, get $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nexen, Nitto, or Toyo tires with installation purchase. Disposal fees extra, not going to go to offers. See your locally owned Big O dealer for pricing.
You remember me from a show called And Joe? I'm back on the radio, Sacramento. It's Joe Mommy, and when you need your new country fix, join me weekdays from 6A to 10 for the Pat and Cody with Joe show on New Country 105.1 KNCI or on the free KNCI app.
So my friends over at Pure Talk have been sending me customer feedback from consumeraffairs.com, where thousands of people rate and review the top wireless providers. Here, for instance, is a nice note from James in Raleigh, North Carolina, who writes, quote, "After hearing Mike Rowe's ad, we made the switch to Pure Talk, and we couldn't be happier. We went from spending $1,200 a year with T-Mobile to $420 with Pure Talk. Thanks, Mike. Switch today!" Exclamation point. Pure Talk is saving James $820 a year. And because he literally wrote the words "switch today" in capital letters with an exclamation point, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate this commercial to him. So folks, take it from James in Raleigh, North Carolina. Pure Talk can give you unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month on the same 5G service the big guys are overcharging you for. Just dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. You'll also save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 to save an additional 50%. Thanks, James.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Hey, that's a healthy stream on YouTube today. And welcome in, everybody, to Crosstalk. Hey, Kayla was listening. I always appreciate that Kayla listens, and appreciate when anybody listens. What?
I don't.
You do. You just didn't text me today about it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
but when I do, you typically just don't. It's okay.
I respond.
No, we usually make fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you feeling left out?
Yes, always.
You are.
Perpetually.
Totally, perpetually left out. Totally.
Maddie. Only child, center of the universe.
So totally separate from that topic. I forgot to ask you a question yesterday and the day before. How was golf on Saturday?
Great.
Yeah? Did you have fun?
I had
with your coworkers?
To be honest.
With Jason and Chris Watkins and who?
Why weren't you there?
Yeah, wow. That's a great question, Kayla Anderson. Thank you for asking. We'll go to Matt George.
Who are you?
Yeah, I feel left out. It was you, him, and hold on.
Because we weren't.
It was Chris Watkins. It was you, Jason Ross. It was Matt George. I don't remember the fourth.
It's Cook. Come on, no.
Oh, is Alan Stiles?
You already forgot that he works here.
I did. Crazy. Well, he's in the afternoons now.
Well, we had a great time. I went with him as well.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
And Chris took us to
no,
lunch.
I didn't because I also wasn't invited.
Oh, wow.
No, I did not.
How many people can play golf?
Oh, so basically there's four,
thought you
and so
played.
I missed the
Well,
what?
so
What?
Well, I thought Dave
important
played.
Question. I do play.
Okay.
He does.
But I didn't play with them on Saturday. I didn't even know about it until Monday.
You've played maybe 1,000 rounds in the time since we've been to the driving range together, and you've never invited me to play around.
So this is revenge?
Well,
partially.
That's more than me.
But when Alan invited me to play golf like 5 or 6 times while I was at ABC 10, and I could never go.
Yeah.
And that was the first round.
Who was the ringleader?
Me.
Maddie.
Yeah. So I invited Alan. Wow. I invited Chris Watkins because we were the ones that initially said we should go out and play, and then I've always wanted to play with Jason Ross.
Let me ask you something. I don't want to go too inside baseball here, but let me just ask you something. Did you and I ever work together here before you came back?
Yeah.
When did we work together?
The morning.
The morning. What were you doing on the show?
I was pressing buttons.
And then when you were at the TV station, in the lead up to coming here, did you and I have any off air conversations on the phone about you coming here?
Yeah, you asked me if you could give the job to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. Except I remember it as I was mentoring and offering you support.
It was a great conversation.
It was a great.
I felt great afterwards,
and I feel like you rewarded me. By Xing me out of a golf, not a onesome, not a twosome, not a threesome, a foursome.
Damn.
Yeah. Kayla, do you play golf?
I wish I was good. I covered
I didn't ask
a
you
crap
you were
ton.
good. I just,
Yeah, but like I can't
maybe
be
you
out there with the
you
boys.
and Chris should go.
Hey, Dave, would you like to play golf?
No, I don't have time. But I don't have time. It'd be nice to be
I
asked.
can cover you guys. I'll be the videographer.
Oh, yeah?
Let's play my type of golf.
Which is, oh, yes.
Ooh.
Does Kyle play golf? Oh.
Kyle?
He's working.
Oh,
Okay.
he's working. Okay. Do you play golf?
He can hear you through
you went louder. It would
He
help.
did.
I know. That's
he did?
yeah, it is hear me. All right.
Oh,
So what did
goodness.
Kayla text you?
Oh, we were talking about
That he sucks.
snacks. Yeah, it's true.
Just
We were talking about snacks, and she actually, I've never done this.
It's really good.
But I like the idea. She said she was hungry, so she took tortilla and turkey meat, and those those little laughing cow
cows.
triangles of cheese, and throw that on there. And she made a little roll up. That actually, I approve
Is it
of
melted
that.
or just?
No.
If you want to melt it, you could. I don't. It's like, it's almost like a kindergartner snack, but
Yeah.
then again, I'm a child, so that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
and I'm a
yeah.
poor child, so
Yeah.
it makes it even better because I can just make a couple of those and I'm full.
I
You
used there's cheese is great, man.
It is.
Little kid snacks. I used to take a thing of wheat bread and I'd take a string cheese and I'd microwave it for like a minute, and then you put mustard on
There
it and
you
just
go.
roll it into a cheese taco.
Used to?
Oh, I like that.
Used to means in the past. It doesn't mean
Dave's
long
rolling
in
in
the
the bank now.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I've had that in the last 3 weeks.
Now I use brie. Brie
Now
and blue
I use
cheese.
brie.
Well, I don't golf with Matt.
Would you like to?
I'd like to be invited.
I actually, you appeared during mid-lesson that I had one time and watched me hit maybe one of the best drives I've ever hit, and I have not hit a good one since. So maybe you're my good luck charm.
I'll think of you at my lesson today.
Oh.
Yeah, about an hour.
Right.
Yeah, celebrity birthdays. Yeah, you want to go? Oh, you're working.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd totally invite you.
You can ask Alan.
I could. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey, have you been shunned by your colleagues? Nothing goes better with that kind of depression than Crumble Cookies.
That played really well.
Oh, good for you.
We need some of those in this studio.
Crumble Cookies?
Yeah. It's been a minute.
A little laughing
Hey,
cow
Matt,
cheese.
Hey, I showed you guys that post of that guy that really liked crumble cookies yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
What'd he do for them? Like American Pie?
I
kind
just
of
think he
business?
just picked him up.
So
okay.
one more story about golf. Jason and I get there early, so we pick up the carts, right? And
Yeah.
then Chris and Alan pull up in the parking lot, so we drive our carts down to like pick them up. So it's two separate carts. So we pull up, and Alan and Chris are there, and we ask them, hey,
Tell me when you're done reading it.
who do you want to ride with? And Alan doesn't look at me at all. He walks right. I'm glad I'm telling the story to guys.
No, I'm listening. Alan did something
it's
about a
fine.
cart.
No,
Oh my
celebrity
God!
birthdays.
Who the hell cares?
That's not me. That's Chris.
No, it's fine. Celebrity birthdays.
That's Rewind. Rewind's just coming in.
No, it's good.
Just rewind.
You remember that?
I know.
We had a
exactly
good
what you're
time.
gonna say.
Sounded like a good time.
Yeah.
Back to you. Jason Ross.
Kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
American Pie.
I didn't think that.
They have their own little story.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're cross talking.
Who gives a?
Oh,
Who
I'm
cares?
sorry. Do you feel shunned and left out by colleagues? Oh, wow. Interesting.
I love Matt. Hey, I really wish I could have gone with you guys. Oh, no, but something really funny happened. Let me tell you about this great time we had.
Yeah. It's a great time. Where'd you guys play, by the way? Oh, Hagen Oaks. Oh, Hagen Oaks.
Yeah.
It's a fine course. Jason Ross. Celebrity birthdays.
Happy birthday to Draymond.
Green.
Yeah.
Smith. Draymond is 34.
33.
Ooh. 32.
35.
Chris is close. Is 36.
Wow, he's old.
Is he really?
Well, he's very old.
Happy birthday to George.
Washington.
Michael.
Stephanopoulos.
George. Wow. Of the jungle. George.
Washington.
Probably
That'd be
one out there.
interesting. Historical celebrity birthdays would be fun.
Pickens.
Oh.
George Pickens. Cowboys just tagged him.
tag. He's it.
GP is 26.
He's young. 24.
Oh, we're playing a game. 25.
27.
Yeah, you're
we have
right.
a correct answer. Matt George, 25.
I knew that.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Kevin.
Stefanski.
John.
Kevin John, baby.
Kevin
Johnson.
Oh, Kevin Johnson?
Kevin James.
Oh, KJ.
KJ.
James, nice.
Herder.
So Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson is 60.
61.
63.
62.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Carmichael Dave. Happy 60th
All right.
for KJ.
KJ.
Happy birthday to Nick.
Kurtz.
Castellanos.
Full.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, you guys said Stephanopoulos. Same
I
as.
know.
Nick Castellanos
Castellanos.
There's a drive.
is 32.
34.
33.
31.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Matt George, 34th birthday for
that.
Nick Castellanos. Happy birthday to Matisse.
Matisse Johnson.
Feifel.
What?
Matisse Feifel.
Matisse Feifel.
Feifel.
God, this is a tough one. Is he 29? I feel like he's younger than I think he is.
28.
I think 29 spot on. I'm pretty sure.
28.
30.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Matt George and
Oh, there you
Carmichael
go.
Dave. How many in a row is that for you?
3.
3? Spot on?
No, because I got KJ.
Yeah.
You liar.
Oh. row.
2 in a row. Sorry.
in a row?
I got one before that.
Because if you get 3, nobody's ever gotten 4.
Root beer barrel?
Let's see.
Huh?
Root beer barrel. Would you like one?
They look
I
almost.
took like 3 to the game with me.
They look like they're gone almost.
Happy birthday, Sergio
Aguero.
Romo.
Oh.
Giant for A.
Yeah.
41.
From
42.
Brawley, California.
Thank you.
Represent.
Where all the fighters come from.
He's 42.
What we said?
42.
You said 42
I
as
said
well?
42.
And 41?
Yeah.
Chris?
40.
The 42s are closest. 43.
Ooh wee.
All right.
Wee.
All right.
We finished telling that
You want to play
story?
golf?
I want your pity golf.
I would love to golf at any time. I can now.